Reads Your Tarot, live streamed at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Sorry I'm late, guys. The kids are out of school. They're on spring break already. Tam Bear, I got it already. So after stream, we can FaceTime and open it together. For those of you that don't know, Tam Bear is my little sister, and looking last night, figured out that she's actually on a higher mastery than me. Isn't that cool? The little sister is higher up on the mastery ladder. I love it. So, yes, if you haven't made fairy circles with Tam Bear yet, then please add her. She's wonderful. She only has one video so far, and she did the chair for the Magical Comfy Chair Challenge. So I'd like to see more of those, folks. We have a few submissions already, all right. And that's fantastic because I add them to this list and the links, and so that'll make it easier for you guys to go and get a visual for yourself too, and see what people look like and get more in touch with them. And then it's just all good because
what is he doing?
We're making more connections. So I love that. So good morning. Let me go back here in the list, and I've got to get everybody on the list.
So he wants me to light you both.
I saw Deb Sunshine come in, and Becky Vlogs, Raven Wolf Channel, Tam Bear, and Wendy Howell. So good morning to you, darlings.
No.
And oh yeah, that's awesome, Wendy. I'd be glad to do that for you. Today I'm working with the heavier deck, though, so let me just let you know that right off the bat, we're going to work with the Renaissance Tarot.
Go, come on, Josh, let's go.
Yeah, well, let's see, Tamber.
They tried me.
She is sending me a reply about the box, and it's right here, dear. I got it. So we'll FaceTime after live stream, and we'll open it together, okay? So that was really, really fast, I gotta say, too. And then everybody else, I'm terribly sorry. I'm really late at sending things. Yes, it's here, Tamber. She's still messaging me on. I gotta turn my ringtone down too. So I can shut off all that. Okay. I think I'm good.
Come on, then go.
Maybe. All right. Now let me go back in the chat real quick and go back to where I said. Yes. Okay. So we got Wendy, and then after that it was Good Morning, Melvin Jackson. Melvin Jackson. I noticed something too. Look, the notebook is almost done. We have filled up that many pages in the notebook. That's a lot of pages. I'm going to have to start a whole new notebook
Why didn't
soon.
you do anything?
Which is perfect. We'll probably do that on the solstice. Good morning, Rainbow. How are you, Mama? Rainbow. Good morning, Tiger Lily Love and Light.
I'm going. Do it.
Okay. Oh, yes. And I was going to tell you guys, too. Tam Bear has a lot of knowledge about crystals and stuff, too. We share the same late, great mother. She was an amazing woman that had so much knowledge on many things. And unfortunately, it took us a long time to mentally file all the good things she was trying to teach us. But we're getting it now, so it's all good. Let's see. Michael Paul, good morning to you.
Josh, where are you?
Good morning, Holla Rita. How are you?
I'm going to get an item.
Good morning, Miss Doll. I miss you, hon. How are you, sweetheart?
At the same time, don't.
I saw on Instagram that you guys had a whole lot of snow.
Come on, man.
Or was that from last year? Maybe it was last year's
like
post.
Them,
a reshare, maybe.
Like, yeah,
that was a neat
because
snow picture, though.
It was mostly Deku who wanted to kill me.
It's sunny here. Okay, boys. The twins are out of school for spring break, folks, so I do have them in the background.
There's a
I apologize. They're gaming right next to me. So, Josh, would you get up and hit... Hey. Oh, maybe they can't. They're so stuck in their game. Hold on 1 second here. Let's get the music going.
I didn't ignite it.
Ooh. Okay. All right, let's see. I got Manimal207. Good morning to you. And then I got Hollerita on the list. And good morning, My Skies 5D. Got it. Still going down the list, guys. Try not to miss anybody. Yeah, oh, My Skies 5D, Father Frequency realized he wasn't subscribed to you last night and he got on there with you too. Good morning, Kratom Butterfly. Good morning, Tammy's Makeup Treats. Tammy's Makeup Treats. Kratom Butterfly.
Why is there people trying to kill me?
Aw. Okay. Yeah, message me on Instagram, Miss Doll. We'll catch up.
I'm tired of it.
I need to give you my number so you can call me if you want to.
Dude, it's one person on red or blue tried to kick me.
Wide World of Trades.
Let's go.
Good morning, friend.
No.
How are you? How's your weather, Wide World of Trains?
We can't do the contract. I can't kill him. He's got like 50
Still
health.
flowing through this
He's got more than me.
chat.
He's got health more than me. Just where are you?
Okay, I
Just
think I'm
go
down
to the
to the bottom.
sniping spot. Can't be. Go to the sniping spot.
Overwhelmed.
I can't.
Mrs. Mardon,
Never
I'm so
mind.
sorry,
I keep
hon.
dying.
Awesome. Good. Yes, I want you guys to definitely add each other to your fairy circles today. We're all connected, you guys. It's not a coincidence that we found each other.
I can't escape him, Jake.
It's not even an irony. It's not even a wow. It's just normal. We're all functioning on a higher energy, and there's a reason that we made these connections. It's like how it's like how a seed connects to a root, connects to a plant, connects to the other plants and the soil and the mushrooms and the trees, and then the deer and the foxes and the rabbits and the coyotes and the wolves and us. We are all very connected to the sun and the sky and the earth, and we resonate with that. The earth actually puts out a frequency. The frequency is 7.83. For those of you that don't know, it's called the Schumann frequency. Good morning, KK. How are you? The Schumann frequency was discovered by a mathematician, and I think he was a German scientist, quite by accident. You really should check out our playlist called Watch and Learn. This is a curated playlist. We love to watch documentaries. Study.
Dying.
So, look in there. I keep saying this morning. Sorry about that. So, look in there and find resonance, beings of frequency. It is a great film, and it will teach you a lot more about the frequencies, how they work, why the bees are becoming extinct. Stuff is getting crazy with our environment. We have to have our 7.83. We need our grounding. Have to be connected to the earth. It's absolutely necessary. And charged. Like I was talking about the sunbeams the other day. You know, how the cats and the dogs, you guys have pets at home? Those of you that have pets at home, how many times have you caught your cat and your dog just laying in a sunbeam? If you open the curtains or pull the window or the door and leave it open, the cat or the dog will immediately find those sunbeams and crash right out in them. There's a reason for this. They're charging. They're absolutely charging in those sunbeams. So, yes, very connected and meant to find each other. I have to go back here. KK, and then Matt and Jenny. That's who I need to write down.
Where are you?
So, yes. As you probably, some of you saw yesterday when we were looking at the crystals in the sunbeams, those sunbeams are absolutely amazing. They're very charging and wonderful. So the dogs and the cats, they know. They know about it. And we should know too. It should be automatically. Yep, see?
I can't.
Luna does. Yep, everybody's pets do. They sure do. 3 cats, 1 dog, all they do is eat and sleep. But don't they try to find that sunbeam. They really do. They love it. Okay, I think I have all of you on the list. I need to get out some crystals. So we're going to stop there. Let's see, I had Matt and Jenny last. Wendy Howell saying hi to Manimal 207.
Where are you?
Okay.
I'm in red. I'm in red.
Oh, not this box. Wait, yes, this one. This one.
You realize you can kill other people. No! I can't go anywhere. Plus, orange juice thinks I'm a threat.
Sorry. I have one more crystal I have to go fetch. I'll be right back.
They're trying to capture our intelligence.
Alright. There we go. That one's really good healing crystal. So. Alright, my dears. I love it. Yes. And there's a little moderator's note. I don't know if any of you, all of you saw it. Some of you are coming in late too. Moderator's note, always welcome new guests and make them feel appreciated and welcome them with genuine goodness, so we can all feel accepted and connected here. Yes, I bet that would help your plants, Manimal. It definitely does. I surround myself with plants. We have a lot of plants, and that's just some of them. And there's more over on the other window too. Any window I have will be full of plants and cats. Well, at least 1 cat. Yeah. Yes. Oh, really? Huh. 1 cat doesn't need charged. Yeah. Well, we were talking about it yesterday. And about the power of those sunbeams and charging in those sunbeams. So that's important too. Get that going. See, 15 minutes out, I can't even catch the sunbeams anymore. Almost need to go outside with it. Oh, it's still working. Yeah, selenite is a great way to recharge. It not only recharges and helps keep your crystals clear, but it recharges you. So if you do this, if you do have a wand or a spear or a tower, you can do this. You can put it in your hand, put a couple fingers right there, lean it back into your wrist or arm. Hey guys, I'm live streaming here, remember? So, and that's how you get that connection. Again, the connection, so that you can get that. And light runs off frequency too, folks. So, you know, you can actually test light sources for frequency and figure out which source is which. Sunbeams make a certain frequency, and moonbeams make another frequency. Halogens make a frequency. Christmas lights make a frequency. They're all different. Every light source has a frequency. We have a frequency. The earth has a frequency. Frequency is so important. So
I
make
missed.
sure you're making that
Don't worry, I can do
connection.
it too.
Ah, there it is. Look. See it glowing up. Oops. Okay, little recharging for myself, clearing and getting that energy flow going again. Sorry, gotta move you. All right, today I'm a little nervous because we're gonna use the Renaissance Tarot. So the Renaissance Tarot, I don't use as much because it's got heavier meanings. But I figured out the map of the day. How many of you know the card of the day? I should read out this list real quick too. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay, here's the list. This is what I got so far. Good morning to you all, and welcome. Good morning to you, Deb Sunshine, Becky Vlogs, Raven Wolf Channel, Tam Bear, Wendy Howell, Malvin Jackson, I Rainbow, Tiger Lily Loving Life, Michael Polk, Hollerita, Miss ASMR Doll, Manimal 207, My Skies 5D, Tammy's Makeup Treats, Kratom Butterfly, Wide World of Trains, KK, and Matt and Jenny. If I missed anybody, aw. You guys, Tiger Lily Loving Life just donated $20 for the twins to have fun on spring break. You want to see? Jacob? Are you listening? Tiger Lily just put in $20 to tell you guys to have fun on this spring break.
Thanks.
Thank you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Josh? Tiger Lily just put $20 for you to have fun on this spring break. Thanks. Sorry. They're gaming. They're quite distracted, but it's awesome, Tiger Lily. Thank you so much. I'll be grateful for them. So, that's awesome, Tammy's Makeup Treats. Green Thumb. Yes, connecting with plants is very important. I really have been thinking about that, too. And also in Watch and Learn, you'll find another documentary called What Plants Talk About. Have you ever seen that? It's incredible. Plants are amazing. They have a lot of energy too. Sometimes even more so than crystals. These things are charged. Not only that, but they work by photosynthesis. And because they work by photosynthesis, think about what that means. The whole plant can see you. All of it. The whole thing sees you. It knows who you are. It knows if you take care of it. It knows if you stomp on it or cut it down or break it. It knows all of that. Understands. It can see you with its whole being. It's on a much higher level. You know what I'm saying? They say that plants can actually make music. If they're given the source to make it, they can. And you guys can Google this too. There's iRainbow turned me on to this incredible place. iRainbow, can you put in the link to that amazing video? And maybe if you couldn't find the link that I had sent you to about the singing plants from that area, unfortunately my memory is failing me, and without a computer to Google it, I won't know. So if iRainbow is still in here, I'd love it if she'd go find that for me.
We got 24 more tries.
Okay, double checking to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Sorry, guys.
Oh, darn it, Josh, I forgot
Oh, you're nervous too. What 5 and 3? Oh. What does 5 and 3 mean? Oh no, there's Alexis German. Sorry, I'm confusing you. I'm a little confused this morning too, and full of ums.
Oh, alright, yeah.
Alexis German, got you on the list, dear. Good morning.
Who's that? Is that Miss Cliff?
And
Hey,
yep.
Josh. Alright.
Sorry, I ran late. 20, 30 equals 5. Oh yeah, I forgot what I asked you. Thank you, Tiger Lily. Yes, you're correct. 5 is the answer. That's the Hierophant. Hello, all good. How are you? All good. Good morning. All good. I like that name. Wonderful. Yes, 5, the Hierophant. So today we're using this Renaissance Tarot deck. and it's written by Jane Lyle, and the cards are illustrated by Helen Jones. Now, we were talking about this the other day with, I believe, Jan Sarlo was asking about what happens if you get a used tarot deck. And this one came used. Husband found it when he was working in Ario's, and he was cleaning out a house, and he happened upon it. And, oh, I must have put it in the book. Okay, so in the book, there are receipts somewhere. Yeah,
Josh, where are you? Come on.
And the receipts are from an old mall that's been closed down, and they came from 2001 was when they made this payment. Yeah, 2001. It was June 19th of 2001, which I had added up at one point. Let's see what the math on that would be. 6 and 19, 25 plus 2001, 6, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's a wheel. Then it would be a karmic or cycles that was on the receipt. Funny, I like to add up numbers to receipts and dates and things like that. So yeah. So anyways, with the proper clearing, you can use a used tarot deck. And Manek will tell you too, because Manek Sunshine has a ton of decks, and many of them are used decks that she found at thrift stores and whatnot with her husband. So, and also just throughout her life. So yeah, she just clears them, and there's ways to do that too. You can burn sage, like Tiger Lily was talking about yesterday. You can also flip your cards. Whoops. You can throw them on the floor. So if you just flip them a little bit,
no, Josh,
it clears out any negative energy.
My turn. Oh.
Also these ones. These are our cards of the day. Yes. Yeah, we grow sage every year, Kratom. Love the stuff. Hi, Catherine. How are you, dear? And Jesse Greenhagen. Sorry I missed you guys. Good morning. Is Christopher here too? Jesse Greenhagen.
Someone takes our intelligence hit. Heidelin.
And Catherine.
Hey, Josh.
Good morning, Catherine.
Alright, ready? Hold on.
Good morning, Rob.
Okay.
New America, all new again. Rob just submitted his magical comfy chair video to you. So, okay, so in the description box of this video, and also in the description box of the last Fairy Reads Your Tarot video, and in the pinned comments, you'll find a running list of everybody who has done the magical chair challenge. So yeah, please, I would love to see more of those magical chairs. Upload a 3-minute video of your favorite magical spot to chill and relax and just meditate and be a place for you to recharge. I want to see that, and it gives me a visualization. So you'll be able to bring that chair into my living room. You're already here with me in my magical spot, in my comfy place. So I want to be able to get you there, and not just in a foldy chair in my mind. I want to see you guys sitting someplace comfortable. So bring your chairs, folks. Like I said, I already have several submissions. We have one from Manek Sunshine, one from Linda Perez, one from Alexis German, one from Tam Bear, and one from Rob, A New America, All New Again.
Well, 30 minus 13
so yes,
10.
please.
So 29, 28, 27, 20, 17 more tries.
I'm reading Tammy's Makeup Treats that had a layout of how to lay the cards outlined on it. I think mine got sold at a yard sale. I wish I still had them. Yeah, I know. And a lot of the books will include different layouts. This one does too, actually. Not sure if it's
Jake,
any layouts that I have used.
What? You want?
And this is a new, I mean, it's new to me. Here's a traditional layout. Here's a horseshoe spread. So there's one.
Ready?
And most of your tarot books will include different layouts. Most of your tarot authors and writers will design their own. And you can design your own. You can design your own layout. Oh, here's a really good one. Oh yeah, this is the Celtic Cross. Okay, so there's the common one. This is the Celtic Cross, although they've added a little round part in it. It's not that deep. It's just 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This one only uses 10. It looks like they don't use a card that surrounds you. Usually there's 3 in the middle for me.
You killed Bisquick.
And then these are heavy readings. See, look, it shows you like how you position the cards. So these are heavier readings, and they're long reads is what they are. So when I do these, I do a Celtic Cross. It's an 11 card reading, and it goes the card that represents you, and then another card on top of it surrounds you. Then the one that's facing this direction from west to east is the card that blocks you. Then there's a card of your foundation, a card of your past or what is behind you, the crowning position, which is usually a visualization exercise to get you going where you're going, and then what is before you, or the card of the simple future. So the card that surrounds you is happening now, but the simple future is coming within the time frame that you asked, usually between now and it could be 2 weeks, up to 2 weeks. So it's pretty close, like it's going on. All this stuff is going on now. And then you have this road, the Royal Road here. So the Royal Road is how you present yourself, and then how others see you goes here, and your hopes and fears. And this would be the outcome to the question, which this can happen anywhere from the 2-week period to the 6-month period. So generally when I do these, I do readings for about 6 months is covered in the reading for the time frame. So you really only need to have your cards read in Celtic Cross form twice a year, maybe, at the most. Unless something really big is going on, and then you might want to read again. But yeah, that's pretty much covers it for about 6 months. And then there's the layout on that other one that I showed you. Jesse says hi, guys. Yeah, they are. And in the other books, in this book over here, there's more layouts, including some of the layouts for the major arcana. She stopped at 9, I think, for some reason. I don't know why she stopped at 9, but that's as far as she got in the book. Yeah, they are really cool. So, let's see. Okay. Yes, the Celtic Cross was interesting, and yeah, and I do those, and I can do those. So if you guys ever want to schedule a reading with me, you can either, you can go direct and go to paypal.me, what is it, /fairyfrequency, paypal.me/fairyfrequency. Yeah, and that'll get you to our direct PayPal. But if you're gonna do that, please let me know. You're gonna have to comment to me and let me know that you want to schedule. Or you can also get a hold of me at Fairy Frequency on Instagram and private message me there. Also, you can just let me know in the comments, or you can prepay by Super Chat anytime you like. However, Super Chat does take 30% from me, so just so you know. There you go. Thank you, Jesse Greenhagen. I appreciate it. Yes, remind you in 6 months. And Kratom Butterfly, you know I have terrible memory. We'll just have to look at the date on that. Yes, it was. It's very awesome. Yeah, and I have read for a few people. They're all in the Fairy Reads Your Tarot original playlist, so you can find them there. So,
all right, ready, Josh?
And that was about 30 minutes of our time. So, sorry for that. Jesse, I didn't see your answer about Christopher.
Josh,
is he coming in?
Go! Get out! What are you trying to do? It was on low health. You work?
Okay. So, let's get started with today's daily tarot. For all of us, we have the Empress card. She starts it all out. You're going to have to give me a minute on the book because I just don't use this book that much, so I don't know where all the answers are in the book. But we'll find them. Okay, so, and see, these they have upright meanings and they have reversed meanings. I'm not a big fan of the reversed meanings because they're usually negative. So I'm not trying to spread any negativity. In the world that's so much negative, we need more positivity. It's important that we don't let our minds get into negative states. So, and remember, what we watch, what we take in, causes the same brain waves as if we were firsthand experiencing these things. So we need to be aware of what we're watching, and also our children, what they're watching and gaming and all of that too. It needs to be monitored, and also it needs to be balanced to a point where they're taking in more good than they are negative. It's really, really important. Use the reverse cards to change. Okay. Yeah, and a lot of people do. It's just not, I just don't. So anyways, we'll start with the Empress. And the Empress is, on this one, she talks about the ruling planet is Venus. She's for all month too. The key words here are creativity, fertility, and harvest. So let me move her up here so you guys can see her. She's very beautiful, right? So here we have, she's shown rising from a sheaf of wheat, of corn, an ancient symbol of abundance and fertility. In ancient Greece, a sheaf of grain was the central symbol of the mysteries of Eleusis, where the great earth mother, Demeter, was celebrated. All over the world, grain and bread have symbolized life, provision for the future, and the fruits of agriculture, labors. Venus, Aphrodite, was originally a goddess of plants and cultivated places. Here she represents the creative fertility and sense of renewal, which are the essence of this beautiful image. Grain and vines with bunched ripe grapes are anciently linked in many cultures. The vine is sometimes symbolic of the tree of life, and its fertility associated with passion and abundance. These are all important attributes of the Empress. Grapes and the wine we make from them are linked to Dionysus, god of the vine, and also to Demeter's mystery, where the infant Dionysus appeared. Bread and wine together mean hospitality, generosity, and sharing life's good things with loved ones. Here the vines spring up from two horns of plenty, or cornucopias, a symbol of both male and female, being both phallic and receptive. Cornucopias are powerful symbols of fruitfulness, endless supply, and bountiful creativity. They were associated with Demeter and also with Fortuna, where they are pouring out the blessings of the benign fate upon the fortunate. The feelings of expansion and receiving life's most vibrant gifts is central to the Empress in interpretation. The Empress cradles the astrological glyph for the planet Venus in her hand. Venus rules the card. In astrology, it is associated with love, relationships, artistic taste, personal style, beauty and adornment, money, balance, and partnerships. So, the Empress, like all divine mythic queens, is crowned with the stars, and this is a particular attribute of Venus Aphrodite, goddess of love and relationships, who has deep connections with this card.
Because, kill someone and gives you...
So, her upright meaning here. I guess there's a lot in this book, I'm sorry. So, I'm already learning something here. The upright meaning of this card is fertility and abundance are the keynotes of the sensual card, and it evokes the warmth of summer and the scent of fruits and flowers, because the Empress is the embodiment of life itself. When such a vibrant image materializes in a reading, it is especially important to examine the context in which it appears, for in the real world, the Empress represents the many faces of creativity and fertility. The simplest interpretation of the Empress is marriage and motherhood. As pagan bride and earth mother, the Empress signifies loving union and pregnancy. Naturally, these traditional meanings cannot apply to everyone, nor to every reading in which the card appears. Fertility of the mind and spirit are therefore important meanings to consider. Brainchild is a term we use when describing an inspiration or compelling idea. A creative project such as a painting, book, craft work, or poem is a brainchild. as is a business venture, an invention, or a sudden desire to bake a homemade loaf of bread. The impulse to create something life-enhancing is signified by this card, and such inner vitality may express itself in numerous ways.
I was still right next to you.
Hey. When representing a person, the Empress is sensual, passionate woman. She may be a lover, muse, or inspirational, beloved friend. She's the outer image of your own creativity, sensuality, and abundant vitality. When denoting a love affair, the Empress represents the Empress represents an intense, tender, and tactile relationship, a grand passion, and a great love. Hey guys, I am trying to read these cards here, and I shouldn't have to yell in my live stream. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Go the opposite way.
Hey, I shouldn't have to yell at you guys.
We're not yelling.
You are yelling.
We're not yelling.
Ambient twins. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to try to read just the straight upright meanings on these because they are very long. So the next one we have here is for the date of the 9th, and it is the Hermit card today. We are on the 9th. So here is our Hermit man. I love it that he has an eagle in this. The art in this is really good. Very, very good. What did I say the artist's name was? Helen Jones. The book is by Jane Lyle, and the cards were illustrated by Helen Jones. Always interested to see what tarot readers come up with for their art, and it's incredible. Look at that. It's always the light bearer. He's always the spiritual teacher. So, oh, I should look back through the chat too, you guys. Sorry. Tara, good morning. Oh, you guys are coming in. I forgot to say hi. I apologize. Let me go back a little bit. Okay, so there was Jessie, and she said, oh, good morning, Hypnotic Butterfly. How are you, dear? Hypnotic Butterfly. Okay. And good morning, Weaves Gaming. How are you? Fantastic. And good morning, Tara. Tara. All right.
Let's go over the blue tiles, because, of course, I say,
Have
Jake,
Becky
I say
already? Okay,
not
good,
ready,
good.
and then you already killed me. What do you mean not ready?
Oh, Matt and Jenny. Did I put Matt and Jenny on the list? Yep, got you on the list. Okay, that's cool. Thank you, Matt and Jenny. We'll see you soon. He won't be home until 3:30. Okay, got it. Bingus! Yay, you're not late. You're never late. The birds say hi, Bingus.
Never mind.
Oh, good. Hypnotic Butterfly. Wonderful. Helping your parents out. Good morning, Two-Star Dog. And Rhonda Clark.
Ooh, Josh, I have to kill this guy.
Is Rhonda in here too? Yes. Bingus.
Alright, Jake, over here, come on.
Awesome. Okay, I think I got you guys all on the list. All right, we're going to move on to the Hermit card. Yes. So the Hermit card, and it says his keywords here, his ruling sign is Virgo, and his keywords are retreat and wise guidance. His symbolism of the card is solitary and serious. The determined figure of the Hermit strikes a solemn note between airy justice and the exuberant wheel of fortune. So here is his upright meaning. The Hermit represents, and this is for today's date, you guys, the date of the 9th. The Hermit represents a wise guide leading you toward an unknown future. This guide often appears as a teacher, a therapist, or an inspirational friend. He or she is someone who is supportive, who enables you to find your own way through a shadowy landscape. This card represents an extremely positive period in your life when the foundations for your future are being constructed. However, you may not be able to see this clearly at the time, for it is only when you look back that you will see what was achieved by the period of withdrawal and inner change. You may feel very frustrated, especially if you are not used If you are not used to musing upon events or thinking about your own feelings and reactions to things, you may gain little pleasure in the social events that you once enjoyed, preferring the company of a few close friends, or even wanting to be on your own for periods of time. Once these apparent limitations are accepted, however, you will be able to relax and find peace and contentment. The hermit may be a solitary figure, but he is not a lonely one. When offering advice by context or position, the hermit counsels caution. This is not the time to share your thoughts, plans, or decisions freely with others. Neither should you feel pressured into taking action before you feel ready. If you have an important decision to make now, simply bide your time. Your own intuition will guide you towards the right path, but you may need to spend some time alone, or perhaps in some lovely, unspoilt place, before you can be certain about what you need and want. Good morning, Francis Reed fam. How are you? Okay, I think she's the only one new that came in. Oh, is it your birthday today, Francis Reed fam? Happy birthday. And Monday was your 37th, Wendy. Happy birthday to you. Yep. Kratom butterfly coming right up too. Yep. Awesome. Okay, so when we add the mouth of both of those two cards, we end up with the Hangman card, which is a suspense card. And this is the mouth of the Empress and the Hermit. So we end up with this Hangman card, and the Hangman card, it begs us to get a whole nother view on things. It wants us to change our perception and how we look at things.
Josh, come on, where
So
are you going?
that is the mouth of that. You need to look at it always in different ways. So
Alright, come on, this way.
let's turn him upside
This
down.
way, otherwise
We'll look at him like that. Okay, so that Hangman card, his ruling planet is Neptune. His keywords are willing, sacrifice, and waiting. So here's the symbolism of the card, or perhaps the most important symbolic feature of the Hangman is his serene expression. This, experts believe, is intended to reveal the card's inner meaning, or willing sacrifice rather than death or punishment. So here we have the upright, meaning the Hangman is entirely at home in the world of dreams, whereas upside down way of looking at things makes perfect sense. Transfer him to the everyday world, however, and life may seem to be entering a strange and somewhat surreal phase, as indeed it is. This card typifies those times when you simply have to let go, sacrifice your expectations, and cultivate patience. As the tarot symbolizes a spiritual journey, so the Hangman symbolizes those moments in any journey where you must pause and wait for the next direction. Such times may appear to be unproductive to outsiders, for little happens there. There is no news, and time itself seems to stretch to infinity. Inside, underneath, things are happening in secret, out of sight and out of reach. You cannot take decisions now or control events in love, work, or any other practical direction. All you can do is acknowledge this pause, learn to relax, and understand that it will not last forever. You may be asked to give up something when this card appears. The Hangman embodies the symbol of willing sacrifice. You may need to leave a relationship, a dead-end job, a mistaken course of education, or a set of beliefs that no longer is serving you. If you feel trapped by something in your life, that is what you must look at. Perhaps your expectations may need changing. Perhaps you need to sacrifice your ideas of what is normal and unearth the truth of what you really need. You are being given a breathing space in which to explore these things and make important discoveries for yourself. Sometimes, when its position or other cards suggest this, the Hangman symbolizes a person who is mourning for something or someone. This is a necessary process that cannot be hurried, but there is hope and renewal at the end of it. So, then we have the Strength card, which we get the Strength card for the entire year. Okay, Miss Doll. Well, it was good to see you, dear. Hope to see you again soon. Oh, and Miss Doll, I posted up a new playlist. It's called Fairy Food. You might really enjoy it. It has a little bit of an ASMR value to it, too. So, much love to you today. Wishing you a magical day, Doll.
Okay, we're almost
Reading
there.
makes me
I just
thirsty.
have to do it.
And I'm actually drinking a fairy breakfast tea.
How many more times?
Yep. Okay. You're welcome. I put your cup in that fairy breakfast tea one too, Miss Doll. Love it. Hello, beautiful. I'll see you again soon, sweetheart. Okay, so we have the 11 for the full year, and that is, in this book, let's see what it says. Yeah, it calls it the Strength card. So it says, its ruling sign is Leo, and the keywords here are unconditional love. The symbolism of this card are strength. Strength presents the image of a maiden taming a unicorn, and the theme of this card is unconditional love, which is so strong that it overcomes all obstacles and heals all conflicts. Yes, it is. Let me push this down a little bit so you can see that card better. Okay. There we go. And back to reading. Now you can't see me. Okay, so the upright meaning of the Strength card, and this again, like I said, is for the entire year for all of us. So it says to us, strength is a wonderful card to find in any spread, for it signifies the faith that we can move mountains and the love that truly conquers all adversity. It can mean triumph and victory, but these spring from an optimistic frame of mind, self-love and faith in your own strengths. Your own positive vibrations will enable you to find a way through any apparent difficulties and will draw help and encouragement into your life when you most need them. Because I'm live streaming, that's why. If you don't stop, you're going to have to turn off the shooter games because obviously they're not positive. Yeah, not positive.
Why?
Listen to you. Listen to yourself just for a second. Sorry. Strength can represent a generous, vibrant person coming into your life. They may champion your cause, offering practical help, or they can come to your aid in some way. This person is a loyal friend and fierce ally. You will benefit in many ways from knowing them. The positive force of strength suggests transformation through loving energies in whichever area of your life it describes. Career difficulties, disputes, or conflicts can be overcome. Disagreements between friends and neighbors healed. Oppositions dissolved. When referring to a personal relationship, strength counsels reconciliation and acceptance. Love is still alive between you. Whatever your differences, it is time for you to swallow your pride. So kiss and make up, and look forward to a happier future. The love that exists between human beings and animals is also signified by strength. Where appropriate, the card refers to such a bond, suggesting that the affection you feel for this creature will open your heart and allow love to flow more freely in your life. So, yeah. It is. And we get that card for the entire year. Meanwhile, the cat's in the window. Okay. So then we ended up with the Hierophant, which, yes, that was the card of the day. So this Hierophant here is telling us, because ruling sign is Taurus. The keywords here are gateway to knowledge. The symbolism of the card, the Hierophant or Pope, symbolizes the ruler of the spiritual world, just as the Emperor presides over the material world.
Over here. Ready? Go.
Oh, Becky, one more to go? Somebody make a fairy circle with Becky Vlogs.
No, one more.
She only has one more to go before she hits 1,000? Very good.
Wait, what?
So if you haven't added Becky Vlogs, please add her to your fairy circles. Yes, let's make fairy circles with everyone, folks. Yes, we all need this entire year of strength, you're right. Yeah, they do. They're Renaissance card, Hypnotic Butterfly, the Renaissance Tarot. So, and they're written by Jane Lyle and illustrated by Helen Jones.
There you are.
Absolutely awesome.
Go. Oh my gosh.
They have reversed meanings, and I've been really nervous to use them during live streams.
Go.
739. Good job, Francis Reed fam.
Ready? Yeah. Go.
Okay, so we are reading the Hierophant,
Go.
And the Hierophants.
I did it.
Skipped over it somehow.
I need to get one of the bones.
The Hierophant. Ruling sign. Yeah.
It's
Gateway to
only
knowledge.
one
Upright meaning. Okay, here we go. So this card represents a formal gateway in your life. And this is the math of all of the numbers. So the math of the day. 3 plus 9 plus 2018. It adds up. All adds up to the Hierophant. So this represents a formal gateway in your life. Whether this leads to marriage or education. This card's traditional meanings will be clarified by the surrounding images in the reading. When it symbolizes education, the Hierophant denotes both teachers and students. It invariably represents formal knowledge, universities, established colleges, and all courses that lead to recognized qualifications. The emphasis tends towards the intellectual studies rather than practical achievements, although a significant group of pentacles in the spread could change this interpretation. The Hierophant also symbolizes religious groups, orthodox religious beliefs, and the personal need for ritual and ceremony. The position of the card will reveal whether this applies to you or to someone in your life. When signifying marriage, the Hierophant represents the public ceremony and acknowledgement of love and commitment, rather than the private emotional bonds that exist between two people. The union of families, the sharing and shaping of destinies, and the drama of the marriage rites are embodied within this card. Sometimes Justice or the Ace of Pentacles appears with the Hierophant when the meaning is appropriate to your reading. As an individual, the Hierophant often stands for an older friend, a teacher, or a spiritual advisor. Their advice is balanced and helpful, and this is someone this is someone who can open up your mind and educate your heart. As a card of character and personality, the Hierophant tends towards the conventional. He represents a profound need for routine, certainty, security, and tradition. Spontaneous gestures may alarm this person, while lack of financial security is probably their worst nightmare. If the card refers to you, you may need to create a regular routine for yourself, or simply put your possessions and personal belongings in order. Hey guys, I'm not going to tell you this again. This is your second and last warning before I just turn all the games off. Are you listening to me? Here, get him. I want to talk to him.
Why?
Hold on just a second. If we have any more outbursts, you're going to be whispering from now on. If we have any more outbursts, we're turning it off. That's your last warning. Because it's not positive and it's making you guys yell at each other. I'm live streaming right here. Take everything back to your room then.
We can't.
Well then, you can't yell. That's all there is to it.
We're not yelling at each other. We're not even fighting.
You're competing with me while I'm reading.
There goes my contract.
Well, maybe you should quit. How about you make a contract to give it up for the day?
No,
I'm thinking that after this stream, I'm going to make these kids go to the mountain with me and get some nature. I feel like we got to fight back against these video games and the state of mind that it puts the kids in. I don't know how many of you have kids that sit around and play video games and yell at each other like this. Yeah, exactly. See, old Crow even said it because Mama said so. That's right. I'm so sorry, Deb. Is the music too loud? I can turn it down a little bit if it's too loud for you.
I don't have a note.
Hey, are you yelling again?
No.
I sure hope not, because then you've already been warned.
We're talking.
You're talking loud.
Yeah, talking loud.
The music is perfect. Okay.
It's impossible to whisper.
Old Crow, I didn't get you on the list yet either. I need to do that.
I need a note.
Okay. Did Becky make it? She make it to her 1,000?
I voted to get a note.
No, not going to use duct tape on them, Becky. Thank you for the offer, though. Good morning to you, Old Crow.
I have to stay on this one.
Okay, so now that we have all that done, I'm gonna shuffle the deck, and we're gonna do a single card reading out of these. So, if you feel like it doesn't resonate with you, one thing I need you to know is sometimes cards don't resonate with you all the time. They don't resonate right away. So sometimes the card will come to you in a day or so. It could come later, maybe not right this second, but you may walk out of my living room and then find yourself right in the middle of this card. So You can ask me for a clarification if you think you need one, and I will pull one for you. But remember, these are pretty long reads, and they're pretty intense. So you should get what you need out of the one card. And so, I will shuffle these, and then I'm going to throw them all over the table. And then I'm going to read the list one more time. I'm going to make sure that I got everybody on the list that wants to be on the list, of course, and that said something in the chat. Yeah, yes. But you know, you got to go with it. Sometimes you just got to go with it. And we have pets and birds and all kinds of stuff. So we have all kinds of noise in our house constantly, and I'm throwing cards on the floor already. Maybe they're ready to be dropped. Oh.
Oh my gosh, there's no one here. Come on.
Make sure none of them got away. I feel like these cards are a little bit thinner too, but the deck is a little bit easier to handle as far as shuffling goes, which is surprising. They are almost as long as the fairy cards, but they're a little bit thinner.
My gas is almost complete.
Yeah, it says Helen Jones on them too. It's really interesting. So, and for those of you that are still learning tarot cards too, when you draw out your cards, you're actually supposed to use that middle is what you use because it's a balance. So you actually pull from the middle. You hold by that center. But I do things a little bit differently. I like to throw them all over the table and then draw them out as I feel them. So when we were young, our parents were amazing. They always encouraged us to think outside of the box. So I think they're ready to be mixed. They're just being a pain to shuffle now. Anyways, they would, we played this game all the time called Hot and Cold. Hi, Flower Nose, how are you? So to play Hot and Cold, and do this with your kids sometime, it helps build their psychic abilities. You take a deck of regular playing cards, and you will shuffle them real good, and then you will pick up the card, and without looking at it, you need to feel the underneath of it. So you'll just put your hand underneath it like that and try to feel the temperature. Like, actually this one feels hot, which, interesting, is the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is a generosity card, I believe. But yeah, they you'll feel a temperature. So usually the red ones would be hot and the black ones would be cold. So what you do is you make a pile of the ones you got right and the ones you got wrong. When you're done, you can count them up and see how well you did. And then try again and see if you can't get better at it as you go. Just a little test of your psychic abilities and stuff like that. And if you're working on stuff like that, you might want to check out Trevor 7. Trevor 7 has a great site, and he is doing all kinds of telekinesis. In fact, he's hosting a giveaway right now. So you can go over there and leave him a comment on his giveaway and get entered to win some really great t-shirts and some little psychic testing skill games that are really neat. All free if you win. So that's awesome. And I need to get Flower Nose on the list because I didn't get you yet. So good morning to you, Flower Nose. Yep.
Dude, there's no way to kill a piece of scalp.
How old is your son, Tiger Lily?
Gosh, dude, this will give me 10 CP if I get 5 kills
Teenagers.
with the Dragon Fury in one single life. You just got the intelligence, come on.
Okay. Oh, is Weaves leaving?
Oh, now I have the intelligence. Now I can't cap.
Aw. Cajun chicken sounds good, Weaves. Well, thank you for dropping in. I very much appreciate you. And you will be on the list. You're right after Hypnotic Butterfly and right before Terra. So come back and watch later and you'll be able to see it. Hi, Casey Detox Diva. How are you? Awesome. I've got you on the list, darling. Did you get a chance to go back and watch your reading from yesterday?
Josh, I have to kill you 5 times.
Detox Diva.
Alright?
Awesome. I'm excited for you too, Deb. I love that. I love it because it gives me a visualization to help get you here with me, and it makes our readings a little bit easier. So I'm going to start drawing out cards. Let me read off the list real quick first to make sure that we got everybody. Okay, so here we go. Deb Sunshine, Becky Vlogs, Raven Wolf Channel, Tam Bear, Wendy Howell, Malvin Jackson, I Rainbow, Tiger Lily, Loving Life, Michael Polk, Holla Rita, Miss ASMR Doll, Manimal 207, My Skies 5D, Tammy's Makeup Treats, Kratom Butterfly, Wide World of Trains, KK, Matt and Jenny, Alexis German, All Good, Jesse Greenhagen, Catherine, A New America All New Again, Hypnotic Butterfly, Weaves Gaming, Tara, Bingus, Two Star Dog, Francis Reed Fam, Old Crow, Flower Nose, and Casey Detox Diva. Yep. So yes. Okay, so as I get started pulling cards, I'm going to be a little bit focused on that. While I'm doing that, moderators, please remember, if anybody new comes in, welcome them with some genuine goodness, okay? We're all connected here, you guys. All right, so let's get started. A little bit of good intention into these babies.
All right.
All right. These cards are powerful. They make me a little nervous. All right, so we're getting started here. We're going to pull for Deb Sunshine first. Got it. And then Becky Vlogs. And Raven Wolf Channel. Tam Bear. Wendy Howell. Malvin Jackson. I Rainbow. Tiger Lily Loving Life. Michael
Alright,
Polk.
Josh, he needs to extinguish me 6 times.
Holla Rita.
Yeah, that is
Miss
for a
ASMR
contract,
Doll.
Josh, it is for a
Manimal
contract.
207. My Skies 5D. Tammy's Makeup Treats.
Come on! Josh, we're losing time!
Kratom Butterfly.
Alright.
Wide World of Trains.
Ready, go. 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 By me. Go. Shoot me once.
KK. Matt and Jenny.
Shoot me once.
Alexis German.
Uh-oh.
All Good. Jesse Greenhagen. Catherine. A New America All New Again.
Alright, go. Go.
Hypnotic Butterfly.
Hey!
Weaves Gaming.
No!
Tara.
Josh! Josh, alright, let me kill you.
Bingus.
Ready? Ready?
Two Star Dog. Francis Reed Fam.
Oh, sorry.
Old Crow. Flower Nose. And Casey Detox Diva. Okay. All right. I'm looking back, make sure I didn't miss anybody. Oh, there's Tammy. Hi, Tammy Sanford. Hi, Sailor Aqua. I'm flowing backwards here. Just a second. I'm going to catch up with you.
No.
Okay. So, let me get Sailor Aqua on the list. Card for Sailor Aqua. And then I need to get...
Great, now everybody's gonna cap.
Who else came in? That was...
Thanks to that one guy.
Tammy Sanford. Tammy...
Josh, come on! Where are you?
Sanford. Good morning, Tammy.
Get in the blue pipe.
Pull a card for you, dear.
You never had
Got
enough
it.
time because you weren't there.
Okay, made it back. All right. Thank you, Hypnotic Butterfly. Yes. Thank you for welcoming everyone. Lots of new guests are coming in now too, so we need to keep that in mind. Moderators always welcome new people as they come in. It helps too. Let me get this ad real quick, guys.
They've got fresh new courses all taught by expert instructors.
Oh my god, you let me give up.
Hey, you might want to quit that game. If it makes you feel like that, then it's not a good game.
I'm going to red tunnel because it's easier. Ow.
Alright, you guys, this is the second track off of the Pillow Music. It is a chakra spa. So I just want to make sure, are we all comfortable with this music too? This is a balancing music and it will balance your chakras as you listen. Yes, yes? Okay, good. Yeah, and for those of you that don't know about this list, it's called Pillow Music. It's one of our curated playlists. We didn't actually make this. This is other people's work, but it's awesome work. So I encourage you to check out the channels that we did pick. Those are all handpicked, and the reason that I handpicked those was because I've double checked them all to make sure that they're proper. There's no subliminal messages going on. There's no extra stuff. I've filtered through the comments to make sure no one had bad dreams while they were listening and whatnot. But as always, don't drive or operate heavy machinery while listening to binaural beats. Most of the time you need your headphones on to listen properly, but don't do any driving or using heavy machinery while you do that. So, alright. Good, good. Okay, so at an hour and 6 minutes and 38 seconds, let's begin reading. Sorry. Some days it takes me longer than others. Okay, so we're going to start with Deb Sunshine. Deb, I pulled for you the Strength card, which was our card of the year, you guys. So we're going to listen to this one again, and it was beautiful. Here we go. I want the camera to see this properly. All right. So that Strength card says to you, Deb. Find it first.
Turn it, Josh.
There we go. It says, Deb, the Strength is a wonderful card to find in any spread, for it signifies the faith that can move mountains and the love that truly conquers all adversity. It can mean triumph and victory, but these spring from an optimistic frame of mind, self-love, and faith in your own strengths. Your own positive vibrations will enable you to find a way through any apparent difficulties and will draw help and encouragement into your life when you most need them. Strength can represent a generous, vibrant person coming into your life. They may be a champion to your cause, offering practical help or coming to your aid in some way. This person is a loyal friend and fierce ally. You will benefit in many ways from knowing them. The positive force of strength suggests information through loving energies in whichever area of your life it describes. Career difficulties, disputes, or conflicts can be overcome. Disagreements between friends and neighbors will be healed. Oppositions dissolved. When referring to a personal relationship, the Strength counsels reconciliation and acceptance. Love is still alive between you, whatever your differences. It is time to swallow your pride, so kiss and make up, and look forward to a happier future. The love that exists between human beings and animals is also signified by Strength. Where appropriate, this card refers to such a bond, suggesting that the affection you feel for this creature will open your heart and allow love to flow more freely in your life. So that is Deb Sunshine.
Somebody's after me! No, my contract. And it was a spy.
All right. You're very welcome. Yeah, and you guys, you should probably make fairy circles with the wonderful creators that made these musics that you are adding to your own playlists too. They're incredible. They have new releases all the time that will probably just be wonderful to add to your libraries. So definitely do that too. They're trusted. I trust them. So next on our list is Becky Vlogs. For Becky, I pulled the King of Cups. So
He left, Josh.
this King of Cups.
No, he's right there.
Good. I'm
Look,
glad that you like that,
right.
Deb.
Yes,
I'm trying to
I know,
look
but
back
it said
too.
He left.
And
It looks like he's still there, but he
yeah,
left.
okay. Making sure I pulled the others. All right. So the King of Cups for Becky And again, I have to mark this book.
My contract
I haven't done it yet. So I'm not even sure where things are in it.
Yeah, we were so close too, and then a pyro messed it up. And I'm still trying to do my contract.
So the King of Cups for Becky Vlogs. The keywords here are magnetic, instinctive, and emotional.
It takes several hours.
And hey guys, enough. And here is the meaning, darling. This charismatic King of Cups is a powerful and unusual man. His feminine side is well developed, expressing itself as intuition, creative talent, emotion, and deep sensitivity. Such traits are often well concealed, for it is secretive and protects the inner world. When representing a colleague or business contact, he denotes a creative thinker, someone who is not afraid to rely on their hunches or take an unusual or even eccentric approach to the problem solving. He can often be found working in the media, the music business, the speculative concerns, alongside the King of Wands, the arts and sometimes medicine or psychotherapy. In his working life, he is often successful, for his maverick approach allows him to seize opportunities that a more cautious person would reject. As a lover, this card symbolizes a passionate challenge. His intense feelings demand an equally emotional response from his partner. Flirtation for fun does not attract this man. When he flatters someone, his interest has already been captured, and if encouraged, he will readily enter into a relationship. He is highly sexed, very sensual, and definitely not for the faint-hearted. His sensitivity may be his own downfall, for he can easily take offense and thus reject people or situations that would benefit him. A vengeful enemy, he believes in saying revenge is a dish best served cold. So that is Becky Vlogs Daily Tarot. And remember, too, of course, all of the kings, the queens, the knights, and the pages or princesses, the prince and the princesses, all represent, they can represent us, and they can represent people in our lives. So that will be Becky's Daily Tarot. Hi, Redneck Beauty. How are you, dear?
Jake, come on. Jake, are you going to do this?
Okay, let me get Redneck Beauty added to the list.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, Deb. You have a wonderful day. A magical day, Deb.
Go.
See you again soon.
I knew that guy.
Alright, I got Redneck Beauty added to the list. Let me get her card pulled for her. Good, good. You're very welcome, Deb. Look for us later. I think I'm going to take the boys up to the mountain, and we might go up there and get some sunshine. So maybe you can find us on a stream later. It'll probably be impromptu. But yeah, keep an eye on it. See you later, darling. Okay, so next, let's see, we read for Becky. Now it's Raven Wolf Channel. And what happened to Becky Vlogs? I didn't see her. Maybe she might have stepped out, huh? Maybe she sent a monkey.
No.
Okay, so this will be for Raven Wolf Channel, and it's the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles here, Raven Wolf Channel, on the physical level. Keywords here are balancing resources. And the upright meaning here is, in a reading, the Two of Pentacles suggests the need for you to achieve some balance in life. This may be between two jobs, or the card is simply describing a self-employed person who is forever trying to juggle a number of demanding clients or commitments. Fluctuating finances are often indicated by this card, but the emphasis is on ups and downs, not poverty or severe lack. Practical help or an intriguing offer is sometimes suggested by the card, especially if it is accompanied by a court card representing a person or an ace representing a new beginning. In this case, you will be offered an opportunity to develop a part-time career or a secondary skill. This could increase your income. Finally, the Two of Pentacles can indicate restlessness, referring to inner balance, a need to channel and focus your energies so that you have enough time to spare for both your work and your private life. Yes. You do see 2 stars. That's funny, 2-star dog.
go. Alright, ready?
Yep. So we'll put that over there. That is Raven Wolf Channel's Daily Tarot. Next I have Tam Bear.
How much more to go?
So Tam Bear, I have the Knight of Cups for you. So, and again, the knights and the pages, or the prince and the princesses, the kings and the queens, they usually represent someone in our life. So in this case, this Knight of Cups will be on a emotional level for Tam Bear, and he says to you, his keywords are romantic, inspirational, and visionary. His upright meaning is the Knight of Cups represents an archetypal young hero, the Grail and Knight, whose story came to particular prominence during the medieval era or courtly love. The medieval era of courtly love. Any individual signified by this card therefore carries the same visions and ideals somewhere within him. Sensitivity, artistic gifts, spiritual impulses, and receptive characteristics represent his highest qualities. As a symbol of the search for love, this card often signals the arrival of a special lover in your life. At this stage, love is exquisite and dreamlike, pure chemistry and romance. The challenges of this relationship are yet to come, for this is a dawning of a union that could become an enduring love. As a messenger, the Knight of Cups brings up feelings of love and creativity. Such powerful impulses have a tendency to overflow into every part of your existence. This card tells you that you must follow the path of your heart right now. So that is Tam Bear's daily reading. Wow, that's cool, Raven.
Alright, go. No.
Are you doing 2 jobs right now? I guess you are. I mean, if you're balancing one work and then also your YouTube, it makes sense.
Alright, come on, Josh.
So, okay, I'm going to move that. That was Tam Bear's. Alright, Wendy Howell is next.
Alright, there, go.
So, Wendy, hi, JoJo Walker.
Killed by someone, so we have 5
Let me
more
go
to
back up and make sure I didn't miss anyone real quick.
Watch out, this is a spy right
I'm
now.
forever trying to keep everybody on the list straight.
Yeah.
JoJo Walker, welcome, darling. Let me get a card pulled for you, dear.
No, 4 more.
I got it.
Killed. No.
No, Tam Bear, Tam Bear's my sister. She's Tam Bear. Yeah. Not the same as Tammy's makeup treats. Oh, I see, Raven Wolf Channel. It must be a balance between your work and your YouTube then. It was an interesting card. It's interesting reading from the Renaissance Tarot. It's definitely different than all of the others. Okay, so we're working on Wendy Howell next. And Wendy Howell, I pulled this 7 of Swords for you, dear.
Alright, go. Go, kill me. Hurry. Right,
Oh,
ready?
Brian's Paranormal? Where's Brian's Paranormal? Did I miss Brian's Paranormal? Oh, that's funny, Tammy. Yeah. Tam Bear likes Care Bears too. Oh. Jojo, why did you say Brian's Paranormal? I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss somebody. Okay, so the 7 of Swords for Wendy Howell. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you guys. Sometimes I get distracted by that chat. Yep, gotta stay positive. There's Brian's Paranormal. Okay. Hi, Brian's Paranormal. How are you?
Cause he told me to do a contract kill him. I said, kill me.
Jojo, are you being psychic, or you already knew Brian was coming in? Or did Brian come in and I just missed it? Okay, I got that card out. Okay, so we're reading the 7 of Swords for Wendy Howell. And it says the upright keywords here are erratic, energy, and theft. Okay, gotcha, Jojo Walker. Now it makes sense. Awesome. The connection. Yes. Okay. Upright meaning here for you, Wendy, is the Seven of Swords is complex. It's changeable and contrary. The restless qualities of air, the card element, combined with the unstable meaning of its number, 7. The message is one of extreme restlessness, agitation, unstoppable change. At its most positive, this card brings a breath of fresh air. Old ideas, routines, assumptions, and patterns are challenged. New solutions, wonderful ideas, and surprising insights pop up in unexpected ways. It may be difficult to maintain a strict routine, but significant progress is being made by leaps and bounds. Interspersed with times of apparent inactivity, this card often describes a self-employed person whose workflow is variable. When it is negatively presented, the Seven of Swords warns against destructive behaviors, boredom, and an inability to commit to long-term plans. The second meaning of this card is theft. In this instance, its unstable qualities appear in the guise of another person. Rarely, if ever, does this refer to robbery. It warns against the theft of ideas, time, and creative energy. Beware of anyone who might betray you, sabotage your plans, or undermine your creativity. So, that's pretty heavy, Wendy. Set that over there. And then Malvin Jackson is next. Malvin, I pulled for you the Two of Cups. Heavy, but you were warned. Yes. Yep. So, I'm kind of wondering, do you see that going on in your life already, Wendy? So, the Two of Cups here for Malvin, and it says, of course, it's going to be on a balance, and it is on the emotional level. So, Cups. Ace. 2. Okay. So, Malvin, your keywords here are union of love and creativity. Awesome. Here's your meaning. The traditional meaning of the Two of Cups is romantic love in its earliest, most idealized moments. It is the moment in every fairy tale when Cinderella dances with her prince. But will they live happily ever after? If it is not the business of this card to say, it is not the business of this card to say, for it simply represents a precious moment. If other cards concur, the Two of Cups foretells a romantic interlude that may develop into an important union. The setting of the Two of Cups is crucial to its correct interpretation, as at its heart lies the idea of creative union, and this can often apply to partnerships, where artistic and spiritual energies are blended. Fertile working partnerships of all kinds come under the auspices of this card. Close friendships in business life, productive and happy teams, the director and the actor, the artist and the muse. Indeed, any situation in which the positive chemistry between individuals creates an energy of its own. And when neither work nor love seem appropriate, interpretations do not forget special friendships and the joys of a meaningful social life. Awesome.
Oh my god, we're going to...
Not theft. I feel as though information should be shared, so I'm not keen on protecting my work. I'm a teacher and give new ideas away freely. That's awesome, Wendy. It's, and realizing that those all come from the great creator, or the fountainhead. They come from that place. Hello, SJ Songs and Vlogs and Songs. How are you? Sorry, I'm just now noticing you. I get stuck in the book sometimes, you guys. So, know that I will try to go back through the chat and catch you all up. So, let me write you down, dear. SJ Vlogs and Songs. How about you get off the game and just communicate with each other properly? That would be good. Okay, so let me pull a card for you. Got you. Putting it in the pile.
Okay. Nodes are the things for, nodes are the contracts.
There's Christopher, too. Hi, Christopher Greenhagen. How are you?
Yes, I do. Hurry up.
Alright, we pulled one for Christopher. Got it. Alright.
Are you kidding?
Good, good. All right. Next is Eye Rainbow. So Eye Rainbow, I have pulled the Fool for you. Oh, well, thank you so much, Raven Wolf Channel. You have a wonderful day, too.
All right.
And a great weekend, too. Look for us later. We might be on the mountain if you get a chance.
All right, come over here.
Oh, awesome, Tam Bear. I read your card already, though. It was a couple cards away. So you'll have to go back and check it out. But I'm glad you're back. Welcome back. Oh, okay, Christopher. That's okay. I got you on the list, and I got a card pulled for you. So, anyways, we're working on, this is Eye Rainbows next. I'm sorry, guys. Getting off track here. So, Eye Rainbow. We have the Fool card for you, dear. So, the Fool card... Your ruling planet here is Uranus, and the keywords are adventure, change, and energy. So, an upright meaning on this one is the fluid energy of the Fool signifies a new beginning. When the Fool appears, you are on the threshold of a journey. It may be mental, physical, spiritual, or emotional, but whatever form it takes, your preconceived ideas and attitudes will be shaken up and challenged. When advising a course of action, this card suggests that you are in the mood for a risk. So take a gamble and try something new. Great faith and childlike trust in life are present now. The energies may be somewhat erratic and unstable, but their function is to dismantle what is outworn and outmoded. The tender shoots of new life need room to breathe. This is a period to clear the ground and see what comes up. When signifying an individual, the Fool represents youth, unconventional approaches, spontaneous behavior. As the first card in the cycle of the tarot trumps, it does not necessarily denote a young person, simply a youthful, unfettered, spiritual, romantical. The Fool is usually someone who passes through your life, taking you by the hand and leading you towards an unknown future.
It's kind of funny.
Let's see. Meanings only apply when the card comes up in answers of relationships and in position which denotes the love life, or when accompanied by relationship cards, such as those from the Suit of Cups. Whether upright or reversed, the Fool can sometimes indicate tension, mental stress, and fluctuating energies, reserves. In the short term, this can be productive. As a way of life, it cannot be sustained. So that is Eye Rainbows Daily Tarot.
Light me on fire. Light me on fire with your douse. Douse me. Look at you doing. Hurry. If you douse me with it and you light me on fire.
Moving on. Tiger Lily, Loving Life is next. Tiger Lily, I pulled for you the Queen of Cups.
And I'll give you 2 CP.
Awesome. So glad you're making fairy circles with everybody. It's good. Good to make these connections, you guys. So, the Queen of Cups here, and this is for Tiger Lily, Loving Life.
I got killed.
Alright, my dear.
Where? I got killed.
The Queen of Cups. Her keywords here are self-contained, feminine, and nurturing.
Don't let him.
Her upright meaning for you, Tiger Lily, is the Queen of Cups symbolizes the mother and the siren combined. She is soft, feminine, and fertile in mind, body, and spirit. She is the epitome of femininity in its most nurturing form. And yet there is also something self-contained, secret, and unattainable about her. As a human woman, the Queen of Cups is a traditionally artistic, exceptionally psychic or spiritual, often musical, and is possessed of great taste and charisma. She is sympathetic she is a sympathetic friend and loving mother. The gentle and yielding beloved, she freely expresses her emotions, is often moved to tears, and is capable of showing great empathy towards troubled souls. Her untouchable qualities can puzzle, mystify, or even enrage others, for at some level, like the sea goddess that she is, she can never be fully possessed, known, or controlled. As a woman, the Queen of Cups may signify your mother or someone who plays that role in your life. She can appear as a healer, a therapist, a spiritual advisor, artistic or creative professional, or a muse. She is any woman who exerts a fascinating or mysterious allure, who is loved by the court, and who inspires dreams and visions.
Oh, shoot.
Awesome, Tiger Lily.
No.
I love it. She sounds like you, dear. So then the King of Wands is next. She did. Okay, well that's okay. I still read for him in the order they came. The King of Wands is for Michael Polk. So Michael Polk, King of Wands, is on a spiritual level. So in fact, he's the highest spiritual level there is. So for you, Michael Polk, keywords here are trustworthy, vibrant, and passionate. Your upright meaning of the King of Wands is a chief masculine spirit of the fire kingdom. He's linked with astrological signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Typically, he is vital, freedom-loving, ambitious, and humorous. His companion, the dragon, symbolizes his power and connects him with the Celtic myth Pendragon. A name associated with the legendary King Arthur is the Celtic word for chief. The figure represents a man who is often successful in business life, or whom you may meet through your work, financial speculations, any area connecting with negotiations or buying and selling. Awesome. As a colleague, this person is trustworthy, innovative, and energetic. He is lively and amusing in both work and social settings. He often inspires others and is a gifted manager, boss, or team leader. Romantically, the King of Wands plays two roles. As a partner or potential lover, he is attractive, generous, and uplifting company. His vitality is very seductive, and he enjoys the intensity of intimacy. His love of freedom may manifest in a lifelong enjoyment of the countryside. Indeed, wide open spaces are important to him in every way, intellectually, spiritually, and emotionally. The King of Wands can also denote the male lover in the clandestine or illicit affair. The lovers reversed would confirm this meaning of the Three of Swords, or the Three of Swords could symbolize a love triangle. Always charming, often magnetic, the King of Wands should not be taken seriously. Under such circumstances, anyone who does so is liable to get badly burned emotionally. So that is Michael Polk's Daily Tarot. Awesome, Tam Bear. And if you haven't met Tam Bear, she is new to YouTube. That is my little sister. So yes, make fairy circles with Tam Bear. She's trying to get familiar with YouTube and support everyone. So she does have a magical chair video up for you guys to watch, and she'll have new videos soon. So that is awesome. Awesome. Love it. Okay, so next I have Hollerita. So Hollerita, I pulled for you the Devil card. So yes, I did. In fact, while you were sending me messages,
I need to kill you 5 times.
I did.
Oh, okay.
I got it. So when I get done with the stream, we'll FaceTime and open it. Okay? Okay. So, the Devil card for Hollerita. Now, this is a trickery card in the other deck. And it would be the gift of being able to use that mask. So, let's have a look at it in this deck. The ruling sign here is Capricorn. The upright meaning is material power, obsessive desires, and passion. Okay? So, as an upright meaning for you, Hollerita, it says, the devil, like death, is another card that may cause a sharp intake of breath when he appears in a spread. Again, we have redesigned the card in a hope of quelling this reaction and revealing the inner meaning of the card, which quite simply represents the material world. As the ultimate symbol of matter, the devil can be interpreted in a number of different ways, so the context in which he appears in the reading is very important. Money, possessions, and your attitudes towards such things may be highlighted now. You may need to earn more money or to be less inhibited about spending it. You may feel that you have denied yourself small luxuries or comforts for too long and feel compelled to indulge yourself. A more expansive approach to your finances is generally a positive move, expanding you in other ways. If there is a significant number of swords in the whole spread, beware of obsessive greed or focusing exclusively on your material life. When symbolizing a person, the devil can denote someone who tries to buy your love or your attention. He can also represent someone who values money and security above freedom and self-expression, and who is therefore in a prison of their own making. Someone who is ruled by money or the lack of it is trapped in a world of matter that this card represents. Their creative, emotional, and spiritual life is suffering. As a card of love or attraction, the devil is the ambassador of desire. Like Dionysus, he embodies the unruly forces of lust, ecstasy, and sexual obsession. There is intense erotic power in any encounter signified by this card, but love may be lacking. You may be consumed by this passion or find yourself desired in this way. Such a union may not be able to sustain itself or to settle down into a more domestic partnership, but there is no denying its potency, nor its potential for changing your life. You want that card? Redneck Beauty, why? Why can't I get that card? You know what? This is my least favorite card, too.
Josh, where are you?
I need more tea.
Where are you? I don't know where you are.
Okay, I'm looking back for a second to make sure nobody came in that I wouldn't see.
You never told me. Oh my God, Josh, tell me where you are.
Can I look at the message? Look up the message? What message, Hollerita? What message, Redneck Beauty?
No, I thought you'd be up there.
What am I looking for, sweetheart?
Oh my God. You should have told me that. I'm next to spawn. Come on, I'm right here. All right.
I know, it's not my favorite either. Is it making sense to you, Hollerita?
Let's go.
It's right after Old Crow in the chat.
All right, come on, Josh.
What am I looking for?
Come on, go.
Huh?
No. No. Dude, stop. Don't go forward. You're killing me.
Watch some of them court you and let us know you're all here. I'm confused. You're confusing me, Redneck Beauty. I have no idea what you mean. I'm so sorry. You're not able to work. Somewhat. Do you want a clarification card on it, Hollerita? Pull the Empress to go with it. So the Empress is that mother card, and she would tell you, let's see, in an upright meaning, her keywords are creativity, fertility, and harvest. So fertility and abundance are keynotes of this central card. It evokes the warmth of summer, the scent of fruit and flowers. Because of the Empress, its embodiment of life itself. When such vibrant image materializes in a reading, it is especially important to examine the context in which it appears. For in the real world, the Empress represents the beginning phases of creativity and fertility. So I feel like it has to do with your expression. So mostly it is pushing on that creative expression, the meaning. Hollerita.
You see me? Yeah.
And if you realize too, that devil card was talking about that too, that it can be attached to material things, but it also can be on that creative level. So anytime you're thinking about, like, sex is a form of creation. So sometimes that need to, or that desire to express that, if it can't be expressed in a sexual way, then it is asking to be expressed in a creative way, to create something. So artistic, it could be poetry or writing, or it could be needlepoint, it could be cooking. All of those things are forms of art. So that's what I'm feeling like you're actually getting here from this reading, is a need to push for creative juices are flowing for you right now. Okay, so next I had Miss ASMR Doll. So Miss ASMR Doll, I pulled the Lovers card for you. And I know she stepped out, but this is also my soul symbol. Very interesting card. So for the Lovers and Miss ASMR Doll, we have here the ruling sign of Gemini. The keywords are love and choice. So, the upright meaning for you, doll, is, at first glance, wow, here's a small extract from a lengthy alchemical poem that was first published in the 1400s. I don't know why, but I'm feeling drawn to read this. It says, O Luna, surrounded by me and sweet one mine, you become fine, strong, and powerful as I am. O soul, you are recognizable above all others. You need me as the cock needs the hens. Interesting. So, anyways, here the upright meaning is, at first glance, the lovers would seem to be a simple image to interpret. Indeed, at one level it is. When supported by the suit of cups, or perhaps the empress, this card signifies love, attraction, romance, and dazzling chemistry between two people. Any relationship it denotes is intimate and memorable, but it is certainly not a card of marriage. As a relationship card, the lovers promises an intense involvement of mind, body, and spirit. What happens thereafter is another matter entirely. Ancient myths were very clear on this point. Erotic romantic love was often very separate from the sensible arrangements that accompanied a formal marriage contract. So the lovers represents the unruly, unpredictable arrows of desire. Really? Secondly, the lovers is a card of choice, and just as choice of a romantic partner may seem to be out of control, so the choice represented here is an emotional and intuitive one. What? You're competing with me while I'm reading. Typically, the choice represented is between following the path you have already decided upon and taking some kind of risk or gamble with the unknown. There are no penalties for staying put, but you are being offered an opportunity to explore something new. Other cards will describe what this might be, but nothing except your own intuition can tell you which path to choose at this point. Assessing your life, dreams, and hopes will help you to make the decision, and this is the whole point, for the choice presented to you is not a crossroads in life, but a way of waking you up to life's myriad possibilities. It's in almost every situation there is a choice, although we may not always be aware of it. This is one of those times when it is crystal clear. So that will be Mrs. Doll, Miss ASMR Dolls. What happened? Oh, Tiger Lily, you missed it too. You're right after iRainbow and right before Michael Polk. And I think I enabled DVR too. Sorry, you may be able to go back, I think, while it's live streaming. So try it and see if it works for you. It might work it. Okay, so next I have Manimal 207. Okay, you bet, old crow. I'll still read for you, darling. So just come back and look for it. Alright. Manimal 207, we have the King of Swords for you. So this King of Swords, he's on a mental level or thinking level here. Alright, Manimal. So your keywords here are logic, intelligence, and reason. And your upright meaning are, as an individual, the airy King of Swords denotes an intelligent, logical man. Traditionally, he is associated with professional life, and as such, often represents a lawyer, accountant, surgeon, teacher, psychologist, or other expert. The key to this character is communication. When he's not working with his ideas, he is talking about them or absorbing more information from books, televisions, computers, or other sources of knowledge. Above all, he takes pleasure in exercising his mind in conversation or by setting himself mental challenges in forms of complex games, such as chess or difficult crossword puzzles. As a friend or colleague, this man is lively, often witty, analytical, and argumentative. Easily bored, he needs plenty of mental stimulation. His entertaining company can sometimes become exhausting. Intuitive or emotional types may recoil from his bright, agile mind and his passion for logic. As a lover or partner, the King of Swords enjoys flirtation, fantasy, and the pursuit of shared ideals. In the early stages, love is a game of imagination and skill to be played with a light touch and a romantic turn of phrase. He may beguile his beloved with poetry and music and create romantic scenarios or spring in imaginative surprises. However, his delight cools and rapidly turns to panic when confronted by the darker depths of passion. And although his flirtatious escapades frequently inspire jealousy, he finds demonstrations of intense emotion difficult and may coldly withdraw from the relationship completely. So, yes, Crow, you have a wonderful day. Look for us to go find some mountain time later, too. So that was Manimal 207. And then next I have My Skies 5D, but I need to turn on the AC. I will be right back.
Darn it! I forgot there was a sentry.
Hey, twins, please quit yelling. It's really hard to compete with you, and I'm trying to read, and it's just not fun for me. It's not fun for me to lose my voice trying to read because you guys are yelling in the background. So knock it off.
It's not fair for us.
Well, how is it not fair for you? I was streaming before you got here. So, My Skies 5D, I pulled the 8 of Pentacles. So the 8 of Pentacles, on the physical level, My Sky. Let's see, there's the Pentacles. Okay, so the 8 of Pentacles, keywords here are prudence, education, and skills. The 8 of Pentacles in this card, is the card of the apprentice, the student, and the seeker after knowledge and wisdom. In worldly terms, it often signifies short courses, the development of work-related skills, training, and the expansion of knowledge for practical gain. Here you are able to enlarge and expand your skills so you become more effective. This card denotes opportunities for you to strengthen and improve the structures in your life. The doubts and confusions of the 7 of Pentacles have now given way to the clarity and sense of purpose inherent in this sober, industrious card. The creation of new structures or enhancement of existing ones is now necessary if the renewal and reward symbolized by the 9, which follows, are to be fully enjoyed. It is time for practical progress and application. There is a quiet sense of excitement, too, as the challenge of developing your abilities is met and you feel yourself slowly moving forward. Financially, this card denotes small, regular savings plans, care with resources, and sometimes modest cash gifts. Awesome. And that was My Skies 5D's Daily Tarot. Alright. So then I pulled for Tammy's makeup treats. I pulled this 10 of Swords, dear. Alright, so the 10 of Swords, again, this is on a mental level.
Jake, where are you?
Swords are always on a thinking level. 10 of Swords upright, meaning here the keywords are darkness before dawn. So here we have the 10 of Swords is admittedly a bleak card, and it signifies ruin and betrayal. This traditionally comes through slander, libel, fraud, embezzlement, or malicious campaigns designed to discredit an individual or business. As a 10, it also signifies the ending of a long-term situation, whether it's a relationship, a business interest, a career, or a financial arrangement. And it is because all 10s represent transcendence of some kind that this card is not as gruesome as it might first appear. It really does represent that ageless cliche, it's always darkest before the dawn. This card may herald a painful or difficult time in your life, or its warning of hidden enemies. However, negative thinking is transformed by experience, just as putrefaction stages of alchemy was considered necessary to end the result, the glorious elixir of eternal life. Meanwhile, you should examine all documents with great care, confide in a few people and only those you trust, fine-tune your intuitive antenna. Things, as they say, can only get better from now on. So that is Tammy's makeup treats. Alright. Next I have Kratom Butterfly. Kratom Butterfly pulled that Ace of Swords. Again, all aces are on the new beginnings. And on this one on the mental level. So Ace of Swords says to you, Kratom Butterfly, your keywords are fate, power, and justice. You're very welcome, Tammy. I like how these cards put it in a lighter level, too, and it did give you some interesting extra meanings, too.
Jake,
what happened?
Oh my god, Jake.
Hey, Redneck Beauty, I never did see what you said. You were trying to tell me to read something, and I never did get it. And now I'm looking at this really long thing you said. No, Blue is laying next to me on the bell on the other couch. I'm not going to knock it. It's really nice. My house is quiet. Blue and Belle are laying down sleeping. Oh, okay. Okay, good. I'm sorry. My nose gets stuck in the book and I have no idea. And then you guys are like, look up there, and it's far, far away. Hi, Jan. How are you, dear?
Josh, don't kill me. I need to. What are you capturing?
Recheck. Okay. So, sorry, Kratom. Okay, Jan Sarlo
God,
on the
I
list.
swear.
And
I just want to capture
Jan, I am using a vintage book today. I did the clearing for this book this morning. So, I do believe the DVR is enabled too, so you guys can go back and watch things. Got your card, Jan.
Also, I never even...
Alright. So, we're working on Kratom Butterfly right now. Kids, please. Sorry. So, the Ace of Swords, the keywords here are fate, power, and justice. The upright meaning for you, Kratom Butterfly, is the Ace of Swords brings a cool, incisive energy into any reading. It represents the powers of thought and justice, and often signifies a whirlwind of mental energy. Hold on just a second. I have a whirlwind of energy going on right next to me. Hey, tornadoes, why don't you go outside and play for a little while? Seriously, get off of there, go outside and climb the tree, or just sit in the sunshine.
It's really isn't my
For real.
fault. I'm trying to help them.
Okay, then you gotta stop. Yeah, thank you, you guys. Appreciate that. I really do. Your ears are hurting, Redneck Beauty. It's not the music, is it? We're good, right? Okay, so, sorry again. Kratom Butterfly.
This is really good.
Let me reread this. Okay, so the Ace of Swords brings a cool, incisive energy into any reading.
Yeah.
Guys, that's your last warning. I'm serious. Hold on. Let me just remove these laptops. Okay, shut it.
What?
Yeah, shut it. Get off. Go outside.
What?
Now. I can't take it no more. I can't. I've warned you and warned you.
No,
Shut them down.
no.
Yes, shut them down.
No.
Yes, I'm gonna lose my cool. Go outside now. Go outside.
Fail.
It's too bad. It's not a failure. It's not a failure to get up and go outside. It is not a failure to let go and close that box. Close it. Go out now.
I'm going to lose my contract. If I lose this, then I have to redo it.
It's okay. You can redo it later when you're in a better mood.
I don't want to redo it.
Go outside
No.
now. Now. You know, Dad is probably watching this. Everybody's saying hi to you guys right now. And Dad is probably watching this too. So, give it a minute before the phone rings and he tells you. He's going to be upset. Sorry, Kratom Butterfly. I apologize. Go outside. Don't cry about it. Shut it down. Go outside. The Ace of Swords brings a cool, incisive energy into this reading. It represents the powers of thought and justice and often signifies a whirlwind of mental energy, ideas and renewed focus and clarity. It can be a card of success and triumph, generally academic, professional, or literary. It has connections with favorable legal judgments. Awesome. Important legal documents and taxation and litigation. Whatever accompanies this card will amplify this interpretation. And it is crucial to assess in its context since the Ace of Swords represents detached, unemotional energies. Justice may mean a balanced outcome to a dispute, not necessarily the outcome that you hope for. The Ace of Swords is associated with the idea of fate, karma, and destiny. This meaning is especially resonant with either the Wheel of Fortune or the world, and it is in the same spread that you are a part of the larger order pattern than you may realize. As an instrument of change, this card can signify the end of certain patterns in your life. Again, surrounding cards will tell you what these are. This can be most exhilarating, powerful ace of them all, so use its energies wisely. So, yeah. And now they're outside yelling. For real. Hold on just a second. One more time, guys. I apologize. He's gonna lose it all. Lost a game is one thing. Losing his whole laptop for the weekend is a whole nother deal. See what I mean? These kids, and they don't even realize it, that the games are doing this to their minds. It really does this to them. They need nature. They need to be thrown outside. When we were kids, we were always outside. It's necessary, guys. We have to reconnect. We got to get our kids reconnected too. It's just too much radiation in their faces, too much negativity going on. So, yeah. I forgive them, but I'll ground them if they don't quit. And they won't have any tech at all. Yep. So, I apologize, you guys. Thanks for sticking with us. 5 of Swords. This is for Wide World of Trains. Okay. Wide World of Trains, 5 of Swords again on the mental level here. So, let's see what it's saying to you, bud. It says, the keywords here are separation, envy, and limitation. So, we have an upright meaning here that says all 5s being unstable numbers signify the challenges of change. Progress cannot be made without loss, surrender, and leaving certain attitudes or routines behind. This then is the most difficult kind of change to make, for it demands both submission and loss of control. When the 5 of Swords appears in a spread, it signifies loss, disappointment, and the apparent failure. Usually this is personal, but sometimes the card suggests that you or your inquirer have caused another person to fail or to be disappointed in some way. Such endings bring with them a sense of limitation or even paranoia. Blame, envy, and jealousy may surface in yourself, or you could be the target of these emotions. A desire to blame someone or even to suspect malign supernatural forces can be very strong when this card appears, and indeed the apparent loss may seem very unfair. The winner in this battle may have used underhand tactics such as gossip, lies, and other unpleasant ploys. But as a card of necessary change, the 5 of Swords implies progress. This may be a painful or difficult time, but it opens up new paths and fresh horizons in the long term. So, what happened? Oh, I'm so sorry, Jan. Are you drinking your tea? I hope you're drinking your tea. You also need to get you some bee pollen and honey too. That also helps those local allergies. KK is next. KK, I have a 2 of Wands for you. I'm going to start reading faster too, guys, because I want to go outside with the boys too. It's beautiful out there. And they did calm down right after they went out there. They just had to get away from the computer for a second. So, alright. Okay, so working on KK. And I pulled that 2 of Wands for you, KK. So, the 2 of Wands on a spiritual level, dear. The keywords here are balance of power. And so it says to you, the 2 of Wands is connected with prosperous partnerships, productive working relationships, and successful speculations. It can also indicate an influential business person who offers inspiration or opportunity. Traditionally, this card promises success in all deals where negotiation is important. Ideally, each group is satisfied. Each person wins. Typically, the Two of Wands symbolizes property deals or the marketing of goods and services. Any deals denoted by this card are operating under fortunate influences, and if other cards agree, you will profit from your efforts. The balance of power that this card represents manifests as ambition and drive, balanced by inner discipline, restraint, and desire for harmony. In this way, visible success and material achievement are balanced by an awareness of the transient nature of all things. Oh, yeah, KK was here earlier. She may have stepped out. It's fine. Like I said, I've enabled the DVR thing too, so I think you guys can go back and check it too. I'm pretty sure. Did Tiger Lily come back? I wonder if she went and found it. She may have. Okay, so moving on to Matt and Jenny. And I know Matt and Jenny left too, but that's okay. I'm still going to read it for them. So the Six of Cups for Matt and Jenny. Six of Cups on the emotional level. And it says to Matt and Jenny, keywords here are harvesting your history. So the power of the past is the ultimate message of the Six of Cups. Whether remembered or forgotten, valued or despised, your personal history is unique to you. And this card suggests that your past is about to play an important part in your future. When this card appears in connection with love or other close relationships, it heralds the return of someone who once meant a great deal to you. Renewal of the relationship may enlarge your life in many ways, through fresh introductions or by inspiring you to develop new interests or talents. When you're focusing on your work or career questions, this card asks you to view your past as a valuable resource. Old contacts could assist you if approached at this time. Half-finished projects may yield fresh ideas. Past skills might hold the key to future growth and expansion. If you feel lost or uncertain of your direction, the answer could lie as far back as your childhood. What gave you pleasure? What engaged your attention? What did you dream of being or doing? Your past is not haunting you, but it is offering you a chance to explore your potential. Okay. Oh, yeah. Were you able to get the DVR thing running? Oh, so the DVR thing is just so that you can seek back, Tiger Lily. You should be able to seek all the way back to the beginning, because you can seek back up to 4 hours. If I did it right, you should be able to like move it backwards. Like pause it and move it backwards. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you can, because I was kind of wondering about it too. Where's Gary Baxter? Hi, Gary Baxter. I don't have you on the list yet. Let me write you down, dear. Welcome back. And I'll pull a card for you. And I got it. Okay, so we're working on Alexis German next. Alexis German, I pulled for you the Eight of Cups. I hope I got everybody on the list. Yeah. Hopefully not a mischievous one. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, one more second, please. You accidentally made thunder? The kids today. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm sorry you guys. Where was I? Alexis German. That's where I was. Okay, so Alexis German. Boy, they got me under pressure today. Okay, so this Eight of Cups, the key words here are loss of faith and hidden treasures for you, Alexis. Alexis, are you here? Your upright meanings here are the volatile card denotes a time when sadness prevails. Wait, this is the Eight of Cups. Oh, sorry. This is wrong. Kids have got me thrown off. I apologize. The Eight of Cups. Sorry, Alexis. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the Eight of Cups is searching for fulfillment. And your upright meaning here for Alexis is movement and progress are linked with all the cards that belong to the 8 vibration. In this card, movement is the result of the emotional impulse and can also imply leaving something that was once precious. Relationships, long-held ambitions, the yearning for worldly success, these may have disappointed you. What seemed to offer fulfillment has failed to bring happiness, and now you want to move on. As an emotional card, these feelings may or may not be realistic. The surrounding card should add detail, placing these feelings in the correct context. It is most straightforward. The Eight of Cups describes a journey or a period of travel. Visiting other countries and cultures may be a way of searching for meaning in life or of expanding experience. Either way, this card suggests an underlying restlessness and a need for change. When placed in an emotional context, the card denotes a time when you realize that a relationship or a creative project has fulfilled its purpose. And this is true whether you are the one who walks away or who experiences the rejection. Something must end to make room for something new. Events connected with this card will seem strangely inevitable, for all 8s are linked to the concept of karma and destiny. And that is Alexis German's Daily Tarot. So next I have All Good. All Good, I pulled the 7 of Cups. So that's 7 of Cups again on the emotional level here. The upright and keywords to this are abundance and illusions. So here you have the upright meaning, the 7 of Cups denoting a time when the boundaries between what is tangible and illusory are blurred or invisible. It describes a time of abundance. However, many of the promises and possibilities before you may be written on the wind. The trick here is to relax and wait until the enchantment wears off before committing yourself to a relationship, a project, or any serious choice. Any attempt to make a firm move will be thwarted. Energy is flowing in all directions. If you try to keep up with it, you will simply exhaust yourself. Several potential romantic partners will often appear, or you may be faced with a number of job options or career directions. Such situations test your intuition to the full. The purpose of this time is to reveal the overflowing abundance of the universe. Your true love or your most fulfilling creative direction will emerge in a little while. Do not seek solidity at the moment because, like fairy gold, it will simply melt away. So that was All Good. Next I have Jessie Greenhagen. Jessie Greenhagen, I pulled for you the page or the Princess of Pentacles. This again on the physical level. So her keywords are happiness and comfort, Jessie, and her meaning is, wow, short meaning. When signifying a child or of either sex, the Page of Pentacles represents a loving, unimaginative, good-natured individual. The earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn may feature prominently too, although this is not always the case. Children with weight problems are often denoted by this card, as are those with eating disorders. Wow. Really weird. That was an interesting meaning. So, and then the princess, usually the Princess of Pentacles is a practicality card. So she's a practical princess. And usually is also associated with studying or studiousness. So that is Jessie Greenhagen's Daily Tarot. The 7 of Wands is for Catherine. So, Catherine, Jojo, yeah, you're really far down the list too. It's okay. I'm trying to read fast. So, this one is for Catherine and the 7 of Wands. And like I said, you guys, I believe that I've got that enabled. So you should be able to seek back and find your reading later too, if we're still in the middle of it. So for Catherine, the 7 of Wands, the keywords here are the last battle, and your upright meaning is the 7 of Wands, like the 5 of Wands, carries a message of conflict and battle. However, where the 5 resembles a game, the 7 resembles the battle that decides the final outcome of the struggle. There is more to gain and more to lose. Because 7 is a mystical number, the struggle is most frequently found as an inner battle, a valiant attempt to maintain the harmony found in the 6 of Wands. So, for example, if the 6 signifies a promotion, the 7 would denote the challenges of new responsibilities. This card often appears when someone is very tired and perhaps feels as if all the fight has gone out of them, yet he or she is required to make one last effort, one final push, if they are to manifest their dreams. Unless this is the final card of the spread, the surrounding cards should confirm eventual success, but only if the challenge is accepted and the fight continues. It would be unwise to give up this stage when success is so close at hand. Other meanings of this card are courage. And that is Catherine's Daily Tarot. So next is Rob, or A New America All New Again. And for Rob, I have the Queen of Pentacles. Hi, Go Express. How are you? Let me get you added to the list, Go Express. Go Express. Got it. And pull a card for you, dear. Got it. Okay. So, currently we are working on A New America All New Again. This is Rob's card, the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, Catherine. So you need that. You got a battle going on there. So, yeah, and it's going to require some courage, too. Oh, good. Yes, definitely. And I got you on the list here. Yeah, it was an odd card, but Jesse, it was a really strange meanings on it, too, like the way that they worded it in this. But remember, we're reading from the Renaissance Tarot, and this book I don't use very often, so other meanings of her are practicality. She's a practical princess, and like I said, very studious. So it could be meaning on studies, or it, you know, talks about going back to school in the fairy tarot. Remember that? So, yeah. It could have something to do with that too. So we're working on this Queen of Pentacles, and this is for Rob, A New America All New Again. Pentacles, Rob, let's see. There we go. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles for Rob. Her upright meaning and keywords here are practical, sympathetic, and pleasure-loving. This card is an emblematic of earthly womanhood and has close links with the earth signs of the zodiac Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. The Queen resonates with the ancient goddesses of the hearth and the home, with the guardian spirits of the home, and with the goddess of marriage, such a Greek Hera and Roman Juno. Her other mythic links are with the fertile mother figures of every pantheon who embodied the earth itself. Her compassion for others finds practical outlets. She is likely to cook for you, offer you a lift, help you move into a new home, give sensible, down-to-earth advice. She is often deeply sympathetic and supportive, but rarely offers pure emotional support, preferring the motto, actions speak louder than words. She loves sensual luxuries, fresh flowers, elegant designs, good food, a whole range of pleasure. This woman often works hard in order to indulge her tastes. Since she is astute and stoical in her pursuit of success, she frequently achieves her goals. As a colleague or business associate, she is well organized, patient, and pragmatic. She does not object to unglamorous routine tasks if she can see a final result, or if she feels that she is gradually improving her circumstances. As a lover, the Queen of Pentacles is warm, tactile, loyal, and steady, rarely impulsive in love. She prefers a stable partnership with someone who is financially secure, or at least solvent. She admires ambition and drive, but perversely may devote herself to a series of lame ducks in the hopes of transforming them into swans. She is then often bitterly disappointed. She pours her energy into supporting the relationship single-handed. Letting go is difficult for her because she is slow to commit herself and regards each relationship as an investment. So that is A New America All New Again's Daily Tarot. Quite a queen. And in the other decks, she means good fortune. So there's that too. Okay, our next card is for Weaves Gaming. Oh, no, sorry. It's Hypnotic Butterfly next and then Weaves. Sorry, guys. Hypnotic Butterfly. I pulled for you the Wheel of Fortune. So the wheel, it's all about the cycles and the karma, Hypnotic Butterfly. So this one, okay, the wheel. The wheel's ruling planet is Jupiter. The key words here are destiny and fortunate coincidence. So, moving on to that meaning. The Wheel of Fortune brings a sparkling, expansive, and impersonal energy into your life. It invariably represents change, movement, and unexpected twists of fate, new places, new friends, surprising directions, or ideas that may all conspire to throw you off course. Wearing a large smile on your face. Events and experiences outside your personal control are signified, and nothing may turn out as you planned it. The great Roman philosopher Ovid, 43 BC through AD 17, wrote something that perfectly encapsulates the core meaning of this exciting card. Chance is always powerful. Let your hook be always cast in the pool where you... Chance is always powerful. Let your hook be always cast in the pool where you... Hold on a minute. Go outside. Both of you go outside.
Why?
Because I said so. Here, take a banana and go.
Okay, geez. I'm hungry.
I know you're hungry. Eat a piece of fruit while you wait. Jeez. They're really starting the spring break out right. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune brings a sparkling, expansive, and impersonal energy into your life. This is for Hypnotic Butterfly. I'm so sorry, darling. It invariably represents change, movement, unexpected twists of fate. New places, new friends, surprising directions, or ideas may all conspire to throw you off course. Okay, wait, we got down to that one. The great Roman philosopher Ovid, 43 BC, AD 17, wrote something that perfectly encapsulates the core meaning of this exciting card. Chance is always powerful. Let your hook be always cast in the pool where you least expect it. There will be a fish. Yeah, okay. And now our boss is texting us to bring Ian in early. I am sorry. When the Wheel of Fortune describes an aspect of personality, it stands for an unsettling but exhilarating phase when you may be bursting with creative energy. The surrounding cards will show you how this energy may be channeled into your life, for it may relate to your love, your career, or even a sudden change of home. The Wheel of Fortune alone simply means positive revolution, and often a simple lucky break that changes your life for the better. So assess the accompanying cards carefully, for this card in itself represents energy and expansion, and these may take one of several forms. If the Wheel of Fortune describes an individual, it represents someone who will expand your life, your sense of yourself, or who will benefit you in many positive ways. If a love affair is suggested, it may not last for years, but it will free both of you and your partner in some way. Any love relationship indicated by this card is a happy experience and perhaps a fated encounter. So that was Kratom Butterfly's Daily Tarot. Sorry about the kids. They're like extra. It's too much gaming, I'm telling you. Okay, speaking of gaming, Weaves Gaming is next. Weaves, I pulled the High Priestess for you today. So Weaves, this is an intuition card, and it's going to tell you about your intuition. It always means to get in touch with your intuition and trust yourself. So let's have a look at it. Her ruling planet is the moon, and the key words here are intuition and feminine mysteries. So for Weaves, we have like the moon, which shines at night but is sometimes just visible in the sky during the day. The High Priestess may manifest in this inner or outer world, or both. Fundamentally, she is signifying secrets, hidden knowledge, and the forces of intuition. She advises you to listen to your own inner voice, to the promptings of instinct and intuition. If you are seeking guidance, you will find it through focusing on your dreams and your waking intuitive feelings. This is not a time to rely on logic alone, but it is a positive time to consult oracles or keep a dream diary. In the tangible world, the High Priestess denotes powerful women who may be able to offer you help or inspiration. She may represent your mother, your boss, a healer, a psychic, or a therapist. In a man's cards, she represents the unobtainable, a woman he idolizes who can never be more than a seductive fantasy. She can also symbolize the inner feminine principle, which for both men and women is the creative spring that enriches our lives. When you draw this card, you must also draw a breath and prepare to wait for a while. This is no time to force a decision or to rely on factual information. Nothing is quite what it seems at this moment. Hidden forces are casting a subtle influence over your affairs, so try to bide your time until the full picture emerges into the bright light indicated by the next card in the major arcana, the Empress. So that is Weaves Gaming Daily Tarot. These are really, really cool cards, too. I'm loving the artwork on them. Okay, so for Tara, I pulled the Six of Swords. All right, Tara. Oh, yeah, Hypnotic I read for you. That was the one that the kids were going nuts. It was the Wheel of Fortune that I pulled for you, Hypnotic Butterfly. Was that it? Yep, that one was yours. You're confused? What happened? You were right after A New America, All New Again. Remember I was reading this? You said you were here, and then the boys went crazy, and I had to throw them out with a banana. And then I read The High Priestess to Weaves Gaming, and now I'm working on the Six of Swords for Tara. So, Hypnotic Butterfly, you're right after A New America, All New Again. We just read you, and you have the Wheel of Fortune, darling. Hi, Pamela. Welcome back, darling. Let me get a card pulled for you and write you on the list. Pamela. Let me see if I can say this. Stephaniotis. Okay. Yeah, with the banana. Sure did. Well, they were hungry, so yeah, that's what they got, was a banana. They should have made themselves some breakfast instead of playing games all morning. Now they're, like, all mad at their games and me because I threw them out. Even though I warned them that I was live streaming and they knew better. So, anyways, Six of Swords, and this is Tara's card. Tara, the key word here for your Six of Swords is going to be movement, restoration, and travel. And in the other decks, this is always like a safe passage. In fact, I write this on the back of the older kids when they travel. I write it on the back of their notebooks, or I'll send it to them in a text message right before they get on a plane or go anywhere that's a long distance, because it means safe travels and safe passages. So here we are, Tara. It says the traditional phrase that best describes the Six of Swords is passage away from difficulties. In this embattled and troubled minor arcana suit, tremendous progress has now been made. Peace and harmony are now possible as you move forward into a more contented time. You are leaving behind the disappointments and heartaches symbolized by the Five and the Three of Swords, and the tension and anxiety that are signified by the Two and the Four. This passage is often marked by a real journey, a holiday or pleasure trip. This trip marks the end of a tough time, and its nature will be described by the cards that surround it. Anxiety, worry, stress, and depression have generally clouded your life. They've depleted your energy in the recent past or the present. As your circumstances are improving, a trip offers you the opportunity to reassess, recover, and return with a renewed appetite for life. This card can also suggest that you consider taking a holiday. You may not consciously realize how much you need that change. Travel could be necessary now to broaden the mind and refresh the spirit. So that was Tara's Daily Tarot. Sorry, I'm behind again. Yes. Oh, did I say the other one? I'm sorry. The kids got me all confused. But yeah, you had that wheel. I thought I said Hypnotic Butterfly. I apologize if I did that. Yeah, that should be your card. Yep. Okay. So awesome, Tara. Yeah. A good, safe passage. So if there's a trip coming up, it's going to be a good one. And you need to take it. You do need a vacation right now. Would be good. Bingus, you're next. We finally got there. We're about halfway down the list now, folks. Bingus, I pulled the Justice card for you. So this Justice card will be a gift. The gift in most of the other decks is a gift of truth. So let's see here what it says in this one. Wow, and now they're going to play with the Harleys outside. How fun. This has been a very noisy day. So, it was the Justice card. Sorry, I'm on the Strength card. Let's see. Good deal. Okay, so your Justice card on this says the ruling sign is the Libra. And that would explain why it's holding scales, right? So here we have logical decisions and resolutions and Harleys outside revving their engines. Can you believe this? If it's not twins yelling, it's Harleys outside. And wow, noisy day. Run, 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 run. Can you hear that Harley, guys? Yep, boys with their toys. Upright meanings. Justice here signifies the qualities of balance, order, and clarity, Bingus, and the need for these things. As a descriptive card of personality, Justice depicts someone who is fair, clear thinking, and balanced. Often these qualities are needed in professional life, and the card can represent those involved with the law, financial institutions, politics, unions, and the organization that helps opposing sides to negotiate agreements. This card frequently appears in spreads connected with legal matters and other delicate negotiations. It is a fortunate symbol indicating success in litigation and decisions in your favor, provided that you are not being unreasonable in your demands. Justice is an unemotional card, and the decisions associated with it tend to be impartial. Justice can denote a decision point in your life, a time when you must weigh up your pros and cons of the situation and make a calm choice. Thinking logically about your decision may be difficult at first, but Justice suggests that an impartial friend or advisor could help you to talk things through objectively before you come to any final conclusions. Justice can suggest a marriage contract, especially when accompanied by the Hierophant, the Ace of Pentacles, or the Ace of Cups. Otherwise, it does not signify marriage, although it may represent contracts relating to business partnerships. So, it does also represent truth in the other tarot decks, too. So, and it could also represent laws, lawyers, things that you've got going on in that kind of sense, too. You are very welcome, Hypnotic Butterfly. Okay, well, you have a wonderful magical day, darling. I would love to see you do that magical chair challenge, too, folks. Everybody, I want to see your magical chairs, and then just post your links so that I can go find them. And then also, it's a promotion to your channel, too. We'll promote your channel right here on our channel. I'd love to have a list of all of your magical chairs. And if you look in the description box of this video, you'll find all the magical chairs that have already been posted. So I would love for you guys to go check those out and make connections with those people too. Alright. 2-star dog, I have you next. 2-star dog, I pulled for you the King of Pentacles. So this King of Pentacles, on the physical level, he says to you, 2-star, keywords here are steadfast, sensual, and productive. The King of Pentacles is an earth spirit. He is linked to the 3 astrological signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. In Celtic mythology, the oak, whose leaves and fruits accompany the king, was a holy tree sacred to the creator. For the Druids of the Northern Europe, it stood for the masculine principle, and for the ancient Greeks, it had connections with Zeus, king of the gods, and with Philemon as a symbol of marital bliss and devotion. All these fine qualities are embodied in the King of Pentacles at his masculine best. His devotion is steadfast, whether to a lover, a cause or an ambition. Like the oak, he grows slowly but endures, and is capable of standing his ground when things seem to go wrong. He is the faith that can move mountains. He is progress, and life proceeds at a steady, measured pace. In business life, the King of Pentacles represents reliability, wealth, and security. He often signifies a financially secure man who is building his material world on strong foundations. While rarely inspired to take risks, he is shrewd and astute, and will make sure that he sees a project through once he has committed himself to it. Romantically, the King of Pentacles is in many ways an ideal partner. He is sensual, tactile, and capable of deep devotion. His approach may be slow, and his need for security makes him cautious, but a strong and passionate heart beats beneath a rather conventional veneer. However, jealousy and possessive behavior spring from his intensity of spirit, for he does not enjoy ambivalent liaisons, needing to know where he stands in your affections before declaring himself. cool. The King of Pentacles. Oh, the magical chair, Tammy. I have challenged the fairy friends. All of our fairy friends have been challenged to upload. You're very welcome, Bingus. I've been challenging all of our fairy friends to upload a 3-minute video of their wonderful magical chairs and spaces where they like to sit and just relax and reconnect and maybe read a good book, or just, you know, there's always a place in your house. Maybe it's somewhere where you sit when you watch Fairy Reads Your Tarot, or somewhere where you sit when you just need to meditate. But I want to see those chairs, people. I want you to bring your chairs into my living room. So post your 3-minute video and then share the link with me, and I'll be glad to add it to our master list, and that will encourage other people to check out your magical chairs and get a better feel for your channel too. So it's a win-win challenge, folks. Definitely get on it. Definitely make your 3-minute video of your chair and post the link back to me, and I will add it to our master list. I'd like to see all of you on there. It would be great to see that. So fantastic. All right. So next I have Francis Reed Fam. Francis Reed Fam, I pulled for you the Hangman card. The Hangman card always requires that we get a different perspective on things. So this is telling you to look at things from all different angles. So here the Hangman card's ruling planet is Neptune. The keywords here are willing, sacrifice, waiting. Yes. Okay, so upright meanings of this for you, Francis Reed Fam, are: the Hangman is entirely at home in the world of dreams, where his upside down ways of looking at things makes perfect sense. Transfer him to everyday world, however, and life may seem to be entering a strange and somewhat surreal phase, as indeed it is. The card typifies those times when you simply have to let go, sacrifice your expectations, and cultivate patience. As the tarot symbolizes a spiritual journey, so the Hangman symbolizes those moments in any journey where you must pause and wait for the next direction. Such times may appear to be unproductive to outsiders, for little happens, there is no news, and time itself seems to stretch to infinity. Inside, underneath, things are happening in secret, out of sight and out of reach. You cannot take decisions now or control events in love, work, or any other practical direction. All you can do is acknowledge this pause, learn to relax, and understand that it will not last forever. You may be asked to give up something when this card appears. The Hangman embodies the symbol of willing sacrifice. You may need to leave a relationship, a dead-end job, a mistaken course of education, or a set of beliefs that no longer is serving you. If you feel trapped by something in your life, that is what you must look at. Perhaps your expectations need changing. Perhaps you need to sacrifice your ideas of what is normal and unearth the truth of what you really need. You are being given a breathing space in which to explore these things and make important discoveries for yourself. Sometimes when its position of other cards suggests the Hangman symbolizes a person who is mourning for something or someone. This is a necessary process that cannot be hurried, but there is hope and renewal at the end of it. Oh, you're fine. Go press X. It's all good. So that was Francis Reed Fam's Daily Tarot. Old Crow is next. I know Old Crow left, but I pulled the Queen of Wands for Old Crow. And that Queen of Wands will say the Old Crow. We'll talk about spirituality on the level of Wands. So she's keyword here are warmth, loyalty, and pleasure. The Queen of Wands for Old Crow personifies the fiery goddesses of old, whose chariots were drawn by lions, or who rode lions as symbols of their creative powers. These vibrant figures were maternal, fierce, loving, and frequently warlike. They, like the Queen of Wands, when she is in her highest manifestation, symbolizes the warming, life-giving powers of the sun and of fire. Yet such blazing energies may also destroy life, hence the vengeful attributes of the reversed queen, like the glittering Russian firebird or seductive Sumerian Ishtar. The Queen of Wands has compelling glamour and dazzling powers of attraction. She is the glowing heart of fire, for good or ill. As a woman, the Queen of Wands represents a loyal friend, a playful lover, an enthusiastic colleague. She is protective and supportive of close friends and family, generous, hospitable, and inspirational. Her sense of humor and positive attitudes help her to make progress, win friends, and survive setbacks. with panache and style. In her personal relationships, the Queen of Wands is passionate and sensual. Her fiery intensity is lightened by her vital, fun-loving nature and proud independence. When she's loving and confident, she also needs reassurance and appreciation to flourish. Her inner fire must be fed. She dislikes possessive people and cannot bear to feel trapped by her friend, colleague, or lover, so may abruptly withdraw from any relationship when she feels cornered, taken for granted, or exhausted by others' demands. As a simple significator, this card denotes women born under the 3 fire signs of Zodiac, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So that will be Old Crow's Daily Tarot. Oh, your phone caught on fire? That's awesome, Tammy. Okay, so Flower Nose is next. Flower Nose, I pulled for you the Page or the Princess of Swords. Okay, be quiet about it. The Page or the Princess of Swords, and when you're done, you're going back outside, right? This is for Flower Nose. See, they're already in a better mood now that they've spent some time outside. Already better mood. Where'd the swords go? Okay, sorry. Found them. What'd I say? Page. Yes. Sorry. Alright, Flower Nose. Keywords here for the Page or the Princess of Swords are gossip, news, and ideas. It's so weird that the pages have such short... Do the knights do that too? Yeah, I guess they do. So the Page and the knights of any of these have like super short upright meanings, and look, it's just like one paragraph. It's crazy. Okay, so the upright meaning here for you, dear, and this is for Flower Nose. When this card represents a young boy or girl, it describes a bright, agile, and well-coordinated individual. He or she enjoys games or mental skill and team sports. When signifying an acquaintance or associate, this card represents verbal diplomacy and negotiation skills. It may denote someone you deal with by phone, fax, or otherwise communicate with at a distance. Friendships formed on the internet, for example, are symbolized by this card. Wow. Which manifests in the realms of mental excitement and innovation. Really, I need to know when this book was published all of a sudden. And it was published in 1998. Wow. That really is mind-blowing that they threw in the internet right there, too. From 1998. Those were gigantic computers back then, you know? Okay, so that was Flower Nose's Daily Tarot. Next is Casey Detox Diva. Casey Detox Diva, I pulled for you the Knight of Wands. So this is on a spiritual level, dear, and it shows you Knight of Wands. Here you go. The keywords here are impetuous, sociable, and his upright meanings are: this card usually represents a young man of intelligence and charm. He's an extrovert and active. His impetuous nature leads him into many social circles and numerous activities. He generates great enthusiasm but may find sustained action a challenge. Starting projects is simple. Completing them is another matter. He is agile, often fit, and loves games and sports. He may also stand for someone born under Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Occasionally, this volatile Knight of Wands signifies an older man with boyish qualities. However, his initial charms soon wear thin. He is unable to commit to anything, shies away from responsibility, and wants his partner to play the parent to his child in any form of love relationship. As a colleague, he can prove unreliable and often fails to explore his considerable creative potential. So, yeah. That was Casey Detox Diva's Daily Tarot. Mary? Oh, hi, Mary Wins. I sure hope I didn't miss anybody. Let me get you on the list, Mary Wins. Mary Wins. Okay, I'll pull a card for you, darling. Got it. Okay, so moving right on. We have Sailor Aqua next. Sailor Aqua, I pulled for you the Ace of Wands. So, Ace of Wands here, dear. A new beginning on the spiritual level, right at the beginning. Oh, wow. That's cool. It has... Huh. Very cool. I just found that it has correspondence of minor arcana with the elements. So there it is. The elements here. And this is what Manek was talking about the other day. The wands correspond to fire, the pentacles to earth, the swords to air, and the cups to water. And then the numerology of the minor arcana. Aces are consciousness. 2s are synthesis. 3s are growth. 4s are form. 5s are conflict. 6s harmony. 7s mutability. 8s power. 9s completion. 10 transformation. So, anyways, sorry. Oh, hi, Darcy. Okay, that's fine. I'll put you on the list here. Darcy Denton. Let me pull a card for you, darling. Got it. Okay, we're actually reading from a very heavy book. This is the Renaissance Tarot by Jane Lyle and illustrated by Helen Jones. So that's what we're reading from today. And let's move on. Okay, so Sailor Aqua, that's what we're doing. Ace of Wands. Your keywords here for Sailor Aqua are inception, vision, and energy. So it's telling you Earth Ace denotes a beginning, the nature of which is particular to its ruling element. Here, the positive, vibrant energies of fire convey the idea of creative power, the birth of innovative and imaginative projects. Most often, this card signifies revitalizing energies that transform the working and creative life. So you are looking for fresh ideas, new directions, and that is inventive, original, and exciting. The Ace of Wands also stimulates an interesting self-development. You may want to learn new skills or enhance established ones. Any new projects or endeavors are favored, as is any activity needing renewed energy or optimism. The symbolic meaning of conception, gestation, and birth, and usually relates to the ideas and projects when the Ace of Wands appears, but this card can indicate physical fertility when the surrounding card concurs. It can also represent the completion of a product, a successful deal, a contract, a work of creative imagination such as painting, playbook, or a piece of music. Very cool, Sailor Aqua. Ace of Wands also can have a meaning for initiation and passing a test, too. So it's on the spiritual level, of course. Tammy Stanford is next. Tammy, 3 of Cups, darling. So this 3 of Cups will be on the emotional level here, and it will tell you, Tammy, okay, so your keywords are celebration, luck, and joy. Here, the 3 of Cups has a special affinity with the Empress of the Major Arcana, for it too carries strong vibrations of fertility and joy. Celebrations of life's turning points are frequently indicated. Engagements, weddings, anniversaries, babies, and housewarming parties may be all suggested by this card. Indeed, any event that affirms life, joy, luck, and love is associated with this happy symbol. The interpretation expands to include the renewal of health and vitality after a period of low energy, a restoration of pleasure in friendships and social life, the gift of new clothes or jewelry, even if they are from yourself to yourself, prizes and small wins. Above all, this card is infused with a joyful, playful spirit that takes delight in all things and therefore attracts favor and fortune effortlessly. Beautiful. That was Tammy Sanford's Daily Tarot. Alright, next I have Redneck Beauty. Redneck Beauty, I pulled the 10 of Pentacles. So this 10 of Pentacles will be on the physical level. Yeah, you definitely should, Tammy. So this 10 of Pentacles for you, Redneck Beauty, on that physical level. The keywords here are family matters, prosperity, and ease. And the 10 of Pentacles, as its design suggests, symbolizes a culmination of the material world and simultaneously represents the ending of one particular phase in life and the start of a new one. This card is linked to families and their assets. In a reading, this meaning must be carefully interpreted, for it can be very subtle. At its simplest, the card augurs an inheritance, financial help, or benefits, practical benefits from your family. It can also mean that you will be able to benefit your family in some practical way. Since its core meaning is prosperity, it denotes lump sums from property sales, stocks and shares, tax windfalls, insurance policy, trust funds, and so on. As a 10 representing the end of a cycle, these sums of money are one-off payments. When this meaning seems totally unlikely, the Ten of Pentacles simply represents a pinnacle of prosperity. A new start can be created by investment, by using material security to explore new options, or by developing creatively and spiritually. It's also, in the other decks, it's a protection card, and I always found it associated with the estate. So, you're very welcome, Tammy. You have a wonderful day, darling. We'll see you next time. So, yeah. Okay, next we have Jojo Walker. Jojo Walker, I pulled the Ace of Pentacles for you, dear. So that Ace, again, another new beginning here. This Ace of Pentacles tells Jojo, this is so interesting. This book actually has a lot of information. I need to go back and look at it a little more thoroughly. So here we have upright position. Keywords are prosperity, practical pleasures, Jojo Walker. So the Ace of Pentacles heralds the start of a new phase in material or practical affairs. As the Ace of Coins, its other title, it is concerned with cash, earnings, resources, and material gain of all kinds. Reward. The foliate cows of the central card symbolize the goddess and earth mother. They also signify pleasure and nourishment. They are linked with Egyptian Hathor, goddess of love, dance and the dead. She fed the souls of the dead with the life-giving milk. Practical, tangible manifestations may be expected when this card appears in a spread. Frequently, this ace indicates financial improvements of every kind. As a card of new beginnings, it often represents a good financial contract and may confirm a career change if the other cards agree. As an earthy card, this ace is associated with practical achievements. These activities often offer pleasure and potential profit when their surrounding other cards support this. When appearing in an emotional context, the earthly ace stands for security, permanence, and joyful peace. Any relationship is likely to endure, nourish, and support you at this time. Sometimes this card represents a marriage, but other cards, such as the Empress or Two of Cups, are necessary to confirm this. So that was Jojo Walker. Alright, next we have Brian's Paranormal. So Brian's Paranormal, I have the Four of Cups for you, dear. The Four of Cups is a seclusion card in the other decks. It's emotional. Here we go. Keywords: emotional uncertainty. So it's symbolizing uncertainty and self-limitation combined in the Four of Cups. A person's creative approach to life, love, and work and spiritual exploration has been replaced by a sense of boredom, stagnation, and mild depression. A fresh attitude and approach is needed, for although this card is not destructive in itself, the attitudes it signifies can block growth and joy. In love and relationships, the Four of Cups must be assessed in its context. For those who are single, it's just emotional self-protection, springing from difficult experiences and past losses. Such fears rise to surface when new relationships are possible and may even destroy the chance of friendship, of love, before it has the opportunity to develop. Within an ongoing partnership, business, or personal, this card warns of boredom that stultifies routine and resistance to change. Each individual must approach this issue in their own way, but the Four of Cups is a gentle wake-up call to the heart, mind, and spirit. It urges reevaluation and a search for fresh inspiration. So that was Brian Paranormal's Daily Tarot. Alright, next I have SJ Vlogs and Songs. SJ Vlogs and Songs. Hi, ChinaBerry420. How are you, dear? Let me get you on the list, hon. Alright, let me get a card pulled for you, dear. Got it. Okay. So this 9 of Cups is for SJ Vlogs and Songs. 9 of Cups says to you, SJ, keywords here is satisfaction and dreams coming true. This is a wish card in the other decks, and it's like a wish fulfillment. So here we have joyful, life-enhancing energies are expressed by this card. The end of a cycle has been reached. In this instance, the moment brings contentment, satisfaction, and profound happiness. How and where these qualities manifest will be made clear by the surrounding cards. In health matters, vitality is restored. The physical peak is reached. Indeed, the inner peace it denotes can only improve health by banishing stress and sharpening the senses so that pleasure is gained from them. An appetite for all that life can offer is signaled here. Emotionally, an intensely rewarding period may be expected. All kinds of close relationships flourish. If there has been difficulties, these will be washed away by loving feelings and tender affections. There could be a peak in creative or spiritual development. Dreams may come true, inspiration flows, and there is a sense of connection with all of nature. The kind of focused energy needed to be creative is present, enabling you to overcome obstacles in your path with grace and ease. If you guys wait a minute here, I'll take you to go get something to eat as soon as I'm done reading.
I'll get a drink.
Okay, get a drink and then go back out and play. Okay, so next I have Christopher Greenhagen. Christopher Greenhagen, for you, I pulled the Page or the Princess of Wands. So, and these are short meanings too. Jesse had a short meaning too, so you both had princesses of different suits. So, Princess of Wands for Christopher. Here. Okay, next page. So your keywords here, Christopher, are activity, creative, and creative beginnings. Your upright meaning is the Page. Princess of Wands represents the creative, intuitive vibrations of the suit in an ascent form. All pages can be quick, subtle in their effects. So if necessary, look to the surrounding cards for more clarification. As a herald or messenger card, it indicates an upsurge of internal energy and a quickening of the pace in everyday life. Original ideas are intuitive guidance, a desire to make new friends. All these may spring from inside ourselves. Outer events mirror this energy. There is often an increase in conversations, letters, invitations, short trips, and social events as a significator. The Page of Wands denotes a lively, outgoing child or young teenager of either sex, or one born under a fire sign such as Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So that will be Christopher Greenhagen's Daily Tarot. Next I have Jan Sarlo. Yep. Jan Sarlo, I pulled the Magician for you. Lucky. So the Magician energy card, the gift of energy and communication here. So I love this card, Jan. So the Magician's ruling planet is Mercury. The keywords here are initiation and communication. So go back outside and play. He's fine. Go back outside and play. Go on. Okay. So here we go, Jan. The Magician signifies control over the visible world. This essential meaning may manifest in creative action, organizational skills, improved communication, or an increased ability to focus on goals. Alluring dreams and playful fantasies are now brought out and examined. What can I do to make this happen? What are my first steps towards this goal? The Magician asks you to be realistic yet full of optimistic hope and faith in the future. He does not pour cold water on your dreams, but suggests practical actions that you might take towards them. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with just one step, as the saying goes. The Magician often represents that step. And as a symbol of language, talking, writing, and negotiation, this card emphasizes the need to discuss your plans, if only with yourself. When representing a person, the Magician signifies entrepreneurs, agents, psychotherapists, writers, linguists, and anyone who speaks in public. If none of these categories seem to be appropriate, he denotes someone who will work a little practical magic for you, by introducing you to helpful people, by encouraging your talents, by giving you a book that inspires you, or by expanding your life in some lively and entertaining way. As a potential partner, the Magician is a witty individual with high levels of nervous energy. Often androgynous or bisexual, this character is more interested in conversation than in soulful romantic interludes. Self-love is also symbolized, meaning that until you feel happy inside your own skin, you will only attract partners who mirror your inadequacies, rather than someone who will enlarge your life and refresh your spirit. So that is Jan Sarlo's Daily Tarot. And of course, remembering that communication and energy is the gift in that card. So next I have Gary Baxter. Gary, I have 6 of Pentacles for you. This is a card of generosity in the other decks, and it does fall on the physical level. So, there we go. Yeah. Okay. So, the 6 of Pentacles, your meanings here are generosity, abundance, and beliefs. Your upright meaning is the 6 of Pentacles is traditionally the card of philanthropy, generosity, and valuable gifts. Abundance and benefits may be given or received for this card marries both active and receptive impulses. The surrounding cards will indicate whether this card represents gifts received or gifts bestowed on others. While cash in the form of unearned income, bursaries, legacies, or grants is often signified, the 6 of Pentacles also represents practical help of various kinds. Your path is smooth and your progress aided by a powerful individual, an established organization, or a charitable institution. You could be offered clients, introductions, an interest-free loan, a free workspace, or some equipment. Award prizes, enhanced status, and worldly power may also be denoted by this card. If you are in a position to benefit others, this card can refer to a kind of practical help and support that you can offer them. So, yes. That was Gary Baxter's card of generosity. All right. So next I have Go Press X. Go Press X, I have a 4 of Swords for you. So this 4 of Swords will be on the mental level. This is the card of seclusion. Earlier I think I misread the, well, I didn't misread it, but I said that the 4 of Cups was seclusion, and actually the 4 of Cups is reevaluation. The 4 of Swords is seclusion. And here it says the meanings are withdrawal, rest, and convalescence. So the 4 of Swords is the card of rest, convalescence, and recovery from a mentally stressful phase. It counsels planned withdrawal from everyday life so that you may heal and recover your energy. It signifies religious and spiritual retreats, meditation, convalescence, and also the need for these things. The mental tension indicated by the 2 and 3 has reached a peak and needs to be dispersed. It is a time for reflection, reassessment, and perhaps a gentle change of direction. This meaning is strengthened by the Hermit, the Moon, the World, and Temperance. If your question is related to health, then the card can denote minor surgery, investigative procedures, or treatments designed to release stress and tension, such as yoga or acupuncture. Mental techniques include meditation and creative visualizations. The stability symbolized by this card number 4 must be found through mental change. Any illness it foretells will be temporary, usually the result of pent-up long-term stress. Oh, hi, Jointed Jays. Yes. Sure, let me get you on the list, Jointed Jays. So that was Go Press X. Pulling for Jointed Jays now. Got it. Okay. So we just got a few more to go, you guys. Well, welcome back, Redneck Beauty. I read for you a long, long time ago. I don't know if you were here when I read, but you were right after Tammy Sanford and right before JoJo Walker. But it was good to see you back. Okay, so where was I? We're working on Pamela, or did we did Go Press X? Was that Go Press X? Yes, that was, right? We did Gary Baxter before that. Let me see. Yep. Okay. So, next is Pamela. Pamela, it's your turn. I always feel like I'm saying it wrong. Pamela Stephaniotis. Pamela Stephaniotis. Okay. So this 7 of Pentacles for you, dear. And the 7 of Pentacles on the physical level. And The keywords here are seed time and unknown possibilities. This card is linked with hard work that is currently producing little financial gain. The temptation is to allow anxiety to block progress. Fears of poverty and unfounded concerns about the future may subvert energy and creative growth at this time. Focusing on the rewards instead of the process required to claim them could be the problem. When presented in a positive, constructive context, the Seven of Pentacles denotes the sustained effort and concentration needed at the beginning of any venture or project. These include both paid and unpaid work. Voluntary work, parenting, and serious hobbies will also require attention and energy at the moment. Traditionally, this is the farmer's card. It offers you the analogy to grow a healthy crop. Requires preparation. The ground must be cleared, fertilized, and made ready to receive the seeds. The more thorough your preparation, the better the crop may be. But the seeds must germinate in their own time. You cannot control this process, only ensure the best possible conditions. Your projects or career directions are at the same stage. Be patient and deal with groundless fears and imaginary enemies or of progress, and you will be productive. Space holder. Are you okay? I think he wants to go outside. Okay, so that was Pamela Stephaniotis. And I apologize, Pamela. I know you're new, and a lot of people are new here. This book is old, but it's new to me. I don't read from it very often because the meanings are very heavy. So I apologize for being a little bit discombobulated with this book. But I did clear it this morning. And you can always go back and watch that too if you like to learn about clearing of the cards. Yeah, the farmer's card. Yes, you did. Go press X. You were right before Pamela. I don't know how you did that, but that was your card. So go press X. You are right after Gary Baxter and before Pamela Stephaniotis. Yes. Yeah, that meteor coming. You're right. Yeah, it could be. So, next on the list is Mary Wins. Mary Wins, I have for you the Six of Wands. So, the Six of Wands says to you, darling, on the spiritual level, it will say, the keywords here are victory and good news. And yeah, its meaning is victory. You have a booth at the farmer's market? That's awesome. And you're learning too? Very cool. Good. I'm glad you're here to learn with us too. Okay, so the Six of Wands means victory and good news. And this is a reading for Mary Wins. The Six of Wands is a card of joyful celebration, signifying triumph over adversity and victory after hard work and struggle. The wreath worn by the figure on this card is deeply symbolic. Wreath? Oh, on his head. Okay, got it. The wreath worn by the figure on this card is deeply symbolic of the card's inner meaning, for there were several kinds of wreath in the ancient world. As the joyful crown is symbolized a happy fate and was worn by brave soldiers and triumphant athletes. But as a funeral crown, it was a symbol of death and mourning. The bridal wreath held two meanings, joy and fertility, and the death of an old life and birth of a new one. Similarly, the Six of Wands denotes good fortune, but warns that this is temporary. This is a lucky, happy phase in life, but it is not permanent. On a mundane level, the card signifies legal triumphs, beneficial property transactions, promotions and respect at work, successful negotiations, and sought-after contracts. So that is Mary Wins Daily Tarot. All right, Darcy Denton is next. Darcy, I pulled for you the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands is, keywords here are ambition and burden of power. So your meaning is there is a tremendous energy and power in the Ten of Wands. Characteristically, this is directed towards the career, status, and visible achievement. Assertive action and ambition combined in what can be obsessive pursuit of glory and power. Overwork is common, resulting in self-created burden, driven behavior, a single-minded quest for applause and public recognition. Achievements and results are signified by their but there may be a price to pay. The card warns of an imbalance, a misuse of power, and an overwhelming need to control. When someone is unable to delegate, allow others to play their part, or to take independent action, they are afraid to lose control. Ultimately, this need for control becomes a burden which undermines progress. Any swords in the spread will underline the interpretation. Where cards denoting emotional or physical problems appear, the Ten of Wands stands for a period of overwork that interferes with the balance of life, with pleasure and with faith in the natural progress of things. And reassess your priorities, trust in yourself, and relax. So it is oppression on the spiritual level, Darcy. And that's what it mostly is. Awesome. So were you able to DVR it back? Redneck Beauty, I'm wondering if that's working. And also, does it show the chat at the bottom when you do that? Next I have China Berry 420. China Berry 420, I pulled for you the Four of Wands. Lots of spiritual cards in a row right there. So that Four of Wands for you, China Berry. Keywords here are harvest, self-esteem, and home comforts. So the Four of Wands is a joyful card. It signifies well-earned rewards, prosperity, and a profound sense of satisfaction. Since Wands often denotes property matters, this card frequently relates to a new home or improvements to an existing property home. Home can indicate refuge, beloved environment, a place with atmosphere and meaning. A second home is sometimes indicated too. When describing the working life, the Four of Wands represents the harvesting of success and satisfaction of completing a project or launching a business. This card traditionally represents property matters, music, dance, theater, and entertainment. It is now possible to relax a little and enjoy the result of any sustained past efforts. An inner sense of quiet confidence, self-esteem, and harmony is often signified by the card. 4 is the number of foundation, suggesting that these positive feelings will form the basis for future development and personal growth. That is China Berry 420's Daily Tarot. Beautiful. Okay, next I have Jointed Jays. You are expanding your grow, so you're making a second grow house. Welcome back, Old Crow. Okay, so I read for you, and it was a long time ago, and you were after Francis Reed Pham, and you were before Flower Nose and Casey Detox Diva. So it went 2-star dog, Francis Reed, guys. You still here with me? Oh, I got it back, you guys. Wait, maybe. And now I'm frozen. Hold on, let me see if I can switch it. Okay, come back. Whoa, that was crazy. Whoa. Okay, so I only had one more to get through before it was over, I think. Yes. Oh yeah, that was crazy. I just totally froze and everything. Okay, let's get through Jointed Jays before it cuts us off again. So Jointed Jays, I pulled the 8 of Swords for you. Jointed Jays, are you in here, dear? I apologize for that too. I turned off my Comcast for a second so that we can continue on with 4G. So 8 of Swords for Jointed Jays. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. I'm amazed I got it back. So anyway, your upright meanings of these are bondage and mental confusion. Sorry, Jointed Jays. That's pretty heavy. So here we have the meaning is the powerful assertive energies of the number 8 are here turned against the self. The feelings of being trapped or being alone with insurmountable problems or trapped by negative thoughts are common when this card appears. It is not possible for you to see a way out or to arrive at a solution or to escape from this prison at this moment. Fear and indecision have blocked mental energies and often are sapping physical energy too. A decision to move forward to make the progress symbolized by all the 8s is desirable and necessary. Usually outside help is needed. A tarot reading could be the first step towards changing the mental patterns that have created the present situation. 8 is made up of 2 4s, symbolizing 2 foundations, one in the physical world and one in the invisible world of the mind and spirit. Balance between mind, body, and spirit results in progress. Also symbolized by the number 8. Without a firm foundation and a balanced approach, progress is not possible. This card asks you to change your mental habits and patterns so that you may restore your balance inside and out. So, that is that. So, did I miss anybody? If I missed anybody on the list, yes, and yeah, I mean, really, the kids are driving me nuts, and we crashed the site once. Yeah, it's been crazy for a minute. Yeah, very interesting, Jointed Jays. I really like that, what it was talking about, too, about the balance of the foundations on the physical world and the spiritual world. In the instant tarot reader, I'm going to look real quick because I'm pretty sure that 8 of Swords is indecision. So that could be it too. Just your meaning is indecision. Hard to make a choice right now. So like in the instant tarot reader, it would tell you, Jointed Jays, that you need to see the whole picture before you decide. In times of doubt and confusion, don't act immediately. Look patiently within for answers from your higher mind. No one else will be able to decide for you. An oracle can help. Scintillating scotoma condition? Huh. How about that? What was it, my sky? I'm looking back. "15 minutes first on the right hand, left hand side, and then the next day it happened on the left side." Same thing. Awesome visual effect, blew my mind. What is it, my sky? More on that. Oh, a visual migraine. Huh. Interesting. Need to do some clearing. My sky, are you drinking baking soda water? Need to do that baking soda water thing that realigns and fixes your pH balance. It's so awesome. If you hold it in your mouth, on the roof of your mouth for a minute, I swear you could just feel it go right straight to your head. Awesome. Yeah, you'll have to send it later when I'm not in stream, because I can't click on it. I called the baby oracle. What babies, Pamela? Are you pregnant? Are you thinking of naming your baby oracle? Oh, I'm lost. I don't know what you mean now. Raven? What about Raven? Oh, sometimes you speak to me in riddles, folks. Apple cider vinegar? Are you doing that? That's awesome. Yeah, did you get the kind with the mother in it, my sky? Oh, and if you guys haven't watched it yet, I uploaded what I ate for breakfast this morning, which was yogurt and banana and chia seeds. Aw, thank you, Tiger Lily. You know, I'm going to take the kids out. I'm going to take them out. We're going to get some lunch. And then I'm going to take them up and put them on the mountain so that they can run out their energy. Because they really need to get out there for a little while. So I appreciate your generosity, sweetheart. You're so fantastic. Did you get to go back and watch Did you go back and watch it? Was it letting you do the DVR now? Oh, Raven Wolf's nickname? Oh, Raven is the baby oracle. Okay, got you. Aw, thank you, my sky. I appreciate that. Awesome. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get off here, and I'm going to go play with the kids. spend the day playing with the kids and try not to yell at them too much. You know? So, yes, it was. China Berry, you always get such good readings. You're such a happy-go-lucky gal. And I know that's talking about your harvests and stuff. Oh, okay, so Raven Wolf, I use a jug that was it used to be a Hawaiian Punch jug. Here's one that I haven't used yet. The kids just finished this Hawaiian Punch, and so we'll now use this jug. So this is a 1 gallon jug. So we're looking at a 1 gallon jug, and then you're going to take 2 heaping teaspoons. Teaspoons. So get out a teaspoon and then take 2 heaping teaspoons, and then you'll just put them right in there, and then you'll fill it up with cold water, and then shake, 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 shake. You need to shake it really hard. In fact, shaking it really hard is an excellent way to not only mix it up, but it disperses the ions and stuff in it too, and it makes it more purified. So once you get all that done, shake it really, really, really good. Again, put it in the fridge. So about 2 heaping teaspoons, not tablespoons, but teaspoons of baking soda. And you may want to start with just 1. If it's not something that you can stomach a whole lot, you may want to just start with 1. So try it out with 1, and if you think it's not too bad, then put in another 2 of them. And then if you put it in the fridge, it cools it down so much, you won't even notice it. Yeah, it's awesome, and it will definitely hold it in your mouth at first. When you first drink it, hold it in your mouth and right on the roof of your mouth. Awesome, Pamela. Good to hear. Yes, love it. Fascinating stuff. This stuff will really just decalcify you quick. And excellent. It restores your pH balance. And cancer lives in acidity, folks. It loves acidity. It thrives in acidity. So it is necessary for us. Yes, still streaming. Just barely, though. I'm getting ready to leave. It is necessary for us to try to combat all of those acidic things that are in our food. So we fight back with this whatever we can. And yeah, I'll try to make you guys a little video on it too. A video on the, this is not Hawaiian Punch, on the baking soda water. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Let me take off the advertising. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is our brand new jug. The kids just saved it. The other day we got it and they just ran out of it. So we're going to use that for our new jar. So anyway, alright, I'm about to go play with these kids and have a good rest of my day while the sun is still shining. I can see it's clouding up a little bit. Sure it's not. I'm sure it's trails. It looks like trails to me. But in any case, we'll probably get out there on the mountain a little bit here, so you might look for us later. Alright, you guys. Have a wonderful day. Yes. And then, of course, like I said, if we do go up on the mountain, it'll be impromptu. So just kind of make sure you're subscribed and your bells are rang so that you'll be able to see. Gotta make sure your bells are rang. Yep. And then you'll be able to see us when we go live. Because I probably won't warn you. I'm just going to do it. Yes, it will. Don't you remember, Miss Doll, when we first started talking, and I think it was when Tank was sick. Wasn't Tank sick? And was that Tank or was that Max that I told you to get some baking soda water in his dish? And you were like, what? You'd never heard of it before, remember? That was when we first started talking. Was that Tank or was that Max? I just don't remember. I mean, yeah. It was a while ago. It was Tank, yeah. I miss him. But you know, Max is so much like him. I really think Max is the same spirit. Yes, works for kitties too. In fact, when the cat sees me get it out of the fridge, he's always meow. And so I always pour a little bit in his bowl too. So yeah, it's good for them. It helps their kidneys. Yep. And it helps keep their pH balanced aligned too, because we don't want acidity living in our pets either. So, awesome. So yes, and Miss Doll, if you get a chance, go watch the fairy tea video that I used your cup in, and tell me what you think. And then also, you all have a wonderful, amazing weekend. If I don't see you, look for us to stream a little bit later though. But if I don't see you, have a magical weekend, and we'll see you Monday.